10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Fantasy Football Press Box with your hosts, Scott Fitzgerald and Sean Clemens.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Fantasy Football Press Box Draft Special. How you guys doing out there today? Got some good buddies here today with us. Cyborg, Buster Martin, Scott, myself, we're all here today to have a great time. What's up, Buster Martin? How are you today, my friend?
Last draft of the seat, last best ball live draft, man. I'm kind of bummed. I love it.
I know, huh? It's kind of crazy to just be in this situation right now, having the fact that, we're on our final best ball, moving on into the triathlon game. I mean, that's insane right now. We're going to talk more about that as we move forward. But what's up, Cyborg? How you doing, man?
Doing good, man. Good to be here. Ready for this last one. I've got my liquid courage ready to go. Matter of fact, liquid gold, man. Liquid gold right there. So
leave it up to this man to do that. I mean, he's only Cyborg, takes a drink on his intro.
I start off
totally a Cyborg thing to do right there. How long are we gonna have Cyborg before we get Spyborg? We'll find that out later. As you guys know, it's always bound to happen. Scotty, my friend, what is up? It's good to have you back. Bald head glaring and all. What is up, my buddy?
I'm doing good, man. Cyborg, he doesn't need any liquid courage. He does quite well with the all his YouTube videos being sober, so he's fine there. And I want to congratulate Sudden Death Fantasy Sports. We filled 60 best ball leagues for year
61.
one, and I'm sorry, we did have that extra bonus one, so 61. And I think that's great for year one. We got a lot of new players, including Buster Martin or Chris, along with Never Falter, who was on last week, one of Cyborg's buddies. So we have a lot of new people that we organically brought in to go to mix in with some of our old friends from a years past. So super excited about the direction of our brand.
Yeah, me too, man. I mean, it's just been one of those times lately where things are moving in that kind of direction, and we're hitting that time of year where it's really, really exciting for what we do. And, as you guys know, man, I mean, the season starts around the corner. Training camps are already starting to kick off here soon. We're in that June to July. It's just that sweet spot for redraft season. So, all of our big home leagues are usually drafting about this time. You're in your threads talking with your boys about when are we going to get together for this draft party. Somebody's already ordered the big draft board, which how many of you guys out there still use the big white paper draft board? I know Scott does. I got a league that still uses it. Buster, you got a league that still uses it? No, you guys gone digital? You Cyborg? Nothing? Okay.
No,
so,
I got into it later, when the digital age had already hit. I never used paper or nothing. Yeah.
But I'm telling you, man, there's certain people in certain leagues that they just swear by having the fact that you get up there, you walk up, you put a sticker on the board. It's like a moment. You know what I'm saying? It's like red carpet style moment for you when you're pasting your sticker up there, and then you always get the potential of that one pick, which it happens every year. There's always that one pick that sends everybody up a wall. Whether it's a pick that somebody shouldn't have taken, they take somebody super early, or they mess up and they put the wrong sticker on the board and then want to try to pull it off, and stuff like that. There's always something that happens at least once when you have that big sticker board. So you can count me in as one of those guys that like that.
So to give you a little background story, this year will be year 31 for my Ford Motor Company league. Shout out to Joe Scaglione. He's the one that invented the league way back when we were young pups, 22-year-old Ford Motor Company players, at workers and players. He has every draft board saved.
That's awesome.
30 draft boards saved. And if we always like to go back and look at some of the players we drafted in the first round, and it's like crazy. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe I drafted that guy. I remember the Trent Richardson first round pick that stung me.
Dude, I wonder what his wife thinks about his garage right now. All 30 of those boards.
Oh, he's turned his basement. His basement is basically the man cave. So
that's
I mean, that's basically wallpaper at that point with 30 boards. That's gonna
yeah.
cover
Oh
your
yeah.
entire
He could make
wall.
he could make wallpaper for sure with that.
That's crazy.
Did
That's
you guys
so
ever
funny,
see the
man.
Instagram meme where the guy, not meme, the Instagram video where the guy is at his draft and he walks up and he puts the sticker on and it's Brian Robinson #1 instead of Bijan and all his friends? That's like one of my favorites.
Oh, it's the best. And how
I
about
do have him now?
the same team now too? I mean, it just makes it even better. You know, that mistake's got to happen again because Bijan's the first pick in most of those redrafts. Because a lot of those guys that still use the whiteboards don't use Superflex either. They anti-Superflex. They anti anything new, really. But that's another time. Let's get kicking off here, guys. I know you don't want to hear us talking all day. I know you want to watch this draft get going. So let's get moving on this bad boy. As you guys know, we love to do ourselves a nice little 100-yard dash. This 100-yard dash is not just a chance for me to sit here and ramble on and on for you guys, but it's a way for us to figure out our draft order. We got 12 little guys right here on a football field, and those 12 little guys are going to scurry their little butts all the way across that green field right there until they hit that other end zone. And the first one to do it is going to get the first pick, second pick, so on and so forth. Until we get down to that caboose, which is probably going to be one of the guys that you're staring at right now, ended up in that spot. But, that's just story for another time. So, we know how we do this, guys. You run across the board. It's completely random. There's no luck involved whatsoever. And then we set that to the stuff like that. So, before we do that, we always pick our own player to root for, whether it's somebody on the board here. It just cannot be yourself. So, I'll let Scotty go first since he's back in town right now. Who you taking, Scotty, as your winner to take it all?
I'm going to go with, and this is because I like the name, King of Kongs.
Nice. You took my guy. That was my guy last time. So, hey, good for you, man. King of Kongs, buddy. You are due, my friend. All right. So, Busta Martin, who's your boy this week?
I'm going straight Cyborg. Cyborg, this week's for you, buddy. You've been drafting 8 to 12 every week. So I'm rooting for you, dude.
Thank
I'm
you.
ready to run.
Thank you.
Wow,
How
those are
courteous.
some old
How
legs-
courteous.
Old
Thank
legs you're putting your hopes on there, buddy.
Little
I
liquid
mean,
courage. in it.
that's some old legs to get 100 yards across that field before anybody else out there. But hey, go for it, man. What do they say? A dog, sun shines on a dog's ass. Every now and then, whatever. Like that could happen for Cyborg right now. The old man could take it down. So, more power to you, brother. Who you going with, Cyborg? Who's your pick? Are you gonna do him a solid and go right back to the well and pick Buster now?
No, this one's going to Thrill Kill. I just got to dedicate this one to Thrill Kill. I hope he doesn't get it, but I'm gonna throw it that way just to see.
There you go, buddy. All right, so Cyborg just took my guy because I was gonna go right back to the Thrill Kill well too because I picked him so many times in a row and then he didn't hit it. I was like, he's got to do it for me this time, but you took it from me, so I can't do that now. So
Yeah.
you know what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a guy that I'm in a few leagues with. He's a commission, a couple of them, and I've been playing with him for a few years. He's in this league with us today. I don't know if this is his first one, but I think it might be his first one. Trader Joe's FF is the guy I'm going with today. He is going to be the guy. If it's not myself, it will be him. So, all right. So we've got our guys here. You guys, we know how we do this. We're going to click on through here. We're going to shuffle this bad boy 3 times so that they end up in different spots than they are now. So keep an eye on your guy because he's going to be moving around a little 3-card money style. 1 and 2 and 3, just like my optometrist would say. And that is our order. This is how we're going to take off and see what happens from here. No luck involved whatsoever. It's going to be completely random across the board. We're going to keep it at the regular speed. And you know what I think I'm going to do today? In honor of our friend Cyborg, I think I'm going to throw a few, Arnold quotes in this race right now. I'm gonna Arnold quote up this race a little bit. We're gonna have a little bit of let's just say that Arnold is gonna be like a guest, announcer for this, okay? And he'll throw out some of his famous ones. Cyborg over here talking about how Total Recall is the best Arnold movie ever. Nobody agrees with that except for him. So I would think Arnold actually would also be in the boat of not agreeing with that. Yeah, but hey, that's a story for another time. Let's go ahead and
get your ass to Mars.
How this
get
goes.
your ass to Mars.
Yeah. Oh man, dude. I ever since you've said that, dude, I cannot get the image of that guy on the escalator out of my head again. That's something that I've always remembered is that scene. I don't know why, but that scene has stuck with me since the first time I saw that movie. I can't get it.
What a great movie! Just a superb, just all the way around. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. We talked about
Cheeky Hobson. We got Cheeky Hobson in the house. He's in the chat. We got Mr. Ben. Mr. Ben popped in.
That's right. That's our boy Mr. Ben there. And then of course, Garrett too. You can't forget Garrett. He's sitting there hanging out.
Never falter.
Yeah, never falter. He's rolling with the new tat. All right, guys. So what do we do, Cyborg, when we start off these races? What is it that we like to do here?
You like to play that little music clip.
Oh. Yeah, it's always funny because when we go like this because trumpets only have 3. So like technically
whatever.
Our fingers here, but still great though. And by the way, I don't even think that's a trumpet. I think it's one of those like valveless trumpets where they don't even have a valve. They're just like the one horn. Like I can't remember what they're called right now, but
man, I still air guitar
actual trumpet anymore. So. Oh, it says his tattoo session is over, baby. His arm feels like a blocked cannonball. Oh my god. Wow. Well, I mean, it sounds like you had a rough time there on that. Maybe your artist needs to be a little.
That ain't how it's supposed to go.
As long as it looks good, though, right? It's worth it.
That's once you unbandage it, man, send a picture in our hub.
Oh, that's great. All right, guys.
Going up into fucking. But as long as it looks good, man.
So we like to try to time this up with our little Mario Kart start, and we've even added a little bit of extra to it today, guys, too. So I hope you like it. Let me see if I can do this in the right way. I want to get myself ready and make sure that I have everything where I need it, so that when I do this, I can do it all in the right order.
Come on, board. Come on, board. 1 through 5, board. Come on, just 1 through 5.
And they're off. And there we go. We're taking off right now. Look who's in the lead. It's Young Houseboat right out the gate. Come on, you can do it. He's going strong. Yes, Arnold. That's right. He can do it.
There we go. Come on, Cy. Come on, Cy. There we go.
Buster Martin Cyborg is on his way up there. Come on. No, Arnold. He's not. You don't want Cyborg. We want Young Houseboat to keep running. Look at him go, man. Jeez Louise. Young Houseboat. I mean, is anybody going to catch him? He can sit and have a cup of tea right now if he wanted to and still win this race. Buster Martin's trying. Scott's boy, King of Kongs, is making a run. So is Pablo. So am I. So is Never Falter. But all of us are in the same row right there with Cyborg because Young Houseboat is like 30 yards ahead of all of us. Oh, my God. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Get down. Oh, no, Arnold. He needs to get down in the end zone. Oh, my God. Young Houseboat just ran away with this, man. Like, you don't even have a second place guy yet. We're still waiting. King of Kongs, what are you doing? King of Kongs, are you going to be our guy or not? Oh, yeah, here it is. King of Kongs, number 2. And look at that. Buster Martin, dude, are you going to make it into the top 3, dude? I don't think you've had a top 3 finish yet, have you? Cheeky Hobson has something to say about it, though. He's coming strong, baby. He's coming strong, and you decided to take a break at the 1 yard line. What happened, man? Your guy just forgot that he was running a race, or what? Cheeky just said, sorry, dude. I took it too. Mr. Been doing this in front. You're still in Western is taking. Oh my! You went all the way down to 7th. You were at the 1 yard line at second place.
Redo.
11.
Thrill Kill. Look at Thrill Kill, bro. He blew a tire up there, man. Good Lord. He cannot. What is it, Arnold? Get to the chopper.
He'll be back. He'll be back. Oh, Sean, can you make that? Can you zoom that in?
Can I zoom that in?
Yeah, right back at you, Thrill Kill. Right back at you.
It's a good question.
You get to snipe me and the other one,
listen off for you, buddy.
and I get to snipe you here.
First off is Young Houseboat. He took it down in the top spot. The next guy was King of Kongs. taking it down the 2 spot. Cheeky Hobson is in the 3rd hole. Mr. Ben Doing This is in the 4th spot. Myself, Trader Clem, in the 5th spot. Western 24 right in the middle at 6th. Buster Martin all the way down to 7th after sticking his nose in there for 3rd.
That's ridiculous. I was in 2nd at like the 5-yard line.
I was in 2nd, dude. I was in 2nd. What are you talking about? Look at where I am.
Last yard of the race. He ran a 99-yard race. Did a great job of that. But
like Leon let it.
That last yard got him. Then Never Falter in 8th spot. Trader Joe's FF in the 9th hole. Pablo One Escobar in 10th spot, and Cyborg in the 11th hole, followed up by our blown tire boy Thrill Kill. Poor Thrill Kill, man. This guy has tried every one of these fast drafts with us. It has not been able to get higher than like the bottom, like 10 or 9, I think.
Cyborg too.
Cyborg
Me and
too,
Phil
yeah,
still got-
right? I mean,
we gotta
Cyborg
develop
hasn't
a
had a
boys
good
club.
time either, man. Like, this poor guy. But we know that Cyborg is like 30 years older than half of these guys out here, so it's going to be hard for him to keep up with
Jesus
this.
Christ. Do you have to say that online? Right? You live?
I'm sorry,
Jesus.
Cyborg. You're right. He's
It's
not
not like
30 years
people
older
can
than
tell.
anybody. All
It's not
right.
like
He's
people
only
can
10
tell
years
if you say
older,
something.
guys. Right?
And I almost binked Card of Kongs there. Did come in second.
Man.
Good call,
that was
Scott.
hilarious.
Yeah, second.
That was
That's pretty
hilarious.
close. Good call.
Oh, what's up, Ricky? How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you again, man. Oh, dude, this is funny. All right, so that was that right there, boys.
That was that.
Looks like Scott's got this
I'll
bad
see
boy
y'all
ready to
tomorrow.
roll. We're gonna jump right on over to our other screen here, and man, am I getting good at this. This is what we're looking at, boys. We've got Young Houseboat, King of Kongs, Cheeky Hobson, Mr. Ben Doing This, myself, Western Bustamante, Never Falter, Trader Joe's, Pablo Escobar, Cyborg, and Thrill Kill. All said in one breath. Can you believe it or not? That's what happened. Looks like the Golden Knights are up by 1 goal as well. So go Knights, go. Let's not forget that.
Sorry to bust your bubble, but Carolina just scored.
Oh, did they right before this commercial break that's going on right now?
Did. It's 1-1.
You sons of guns, you sons of guns. All right, well, I guess it's 1-1. Whatever. I saw us up by 1, and then I looked down at you guys. I looked up a commercial, and Scott telling me to go out. Whatever. I don't care. Let's just go ahead and get this dang thing started, huh? That's what we're here for, anyways. Young Houseboat, you need to jump in here, buddy, so that you don't end up getting your what do you call it, auto pick here on that first pick. Mr. Ben, you too. I need to get in there like a dummy. Scott, you're not in this one because you're too scared. Buster, you're in there. Garrett, you need to jump in there, one arm. Trader Joe's, if you're out there right now listening, you need to jump in as well. And then our boy Throko, who I trust will be in there because he's got plenty of time since he's stuck all the way down there at 12. But all right, looks like we got our first couple guys in there. Mr. Ben, I know he'll be jumping into just as I say it. There we go, boys. Starting this draft.
I think on this draft, I'm going to twice have Scott make a draft pick for me.
Hey, you're going to
I'm
let
just
the
gonna
old
throw it
ball
out
wonder
there.
take a pick for you?
I'm going to let Scott make 2 of my draft picks tonight. I'll pick when, but he's going to make 2 of my picks.
Wow, I feel
Conclusion. Oh, I'm sorry. I just
You
had
went
to
in.
sneeze.
Wow, you guys are lying.
That gives Bijan start. Big surprise. Although we did.
God.
You know what? Actually,
Already.
that makes sense, though, because I think Scott actually went to school with a lot of NHL referees, so they really are good at cheating. So
What?
Scott talked you into doing that.
I did not.
First 4, of course, it's those first 4. What am I going to do now? This is the worst spot. I hate this spot, man.
It is not a good spot.
It's not that
No.
hard.
I know what you think I should do. I'm probably going to
If you
do
were
it.
in
but
a triathlon, you would not pick Puka Nakua here because yes,
I
the
know.
week 11 bye.
But since it's not a draft triathlon yet, I'm going to go ahead and take Puka Nakua.
Puka Nakua.
I mean, I got to say, man, like in these leagues, the way that people take the quarterback, I normally would take Drake May. But because I know that people in these leagues aren't as aggressive about him as I am, it's not prudent for me to take a quarterback yet. That's
No,
just my
yeah.
opinion. Doesn't mean that
No,
I'm
you
not
have
going to
to-
do all right.
You have to remember the tendencies of the people you're drafting against. The
Absolutely.
Westerner,
That's-
he gets in with the little Christian McCaffrey there at the 1-6.
Right.
I'm seeing him as
Trader
the weeks are going on. He's creeping up the board. Buster Martin, JSN.
That's where I'm starting.
Are you worried at all about any regression this year, Mr. Buster?
I think that there's definitely a chance for it, but because that running game is going to be definitely more interesting than it was last year.
Yes.
Oh. That does concern me a little, but is Cooper Kupp 100% back this year?
He's back, but I think JSN is just a special talent. It'd be hard. I mean, I think it's going to be hard to replicate what he did last year, but it wouldn't. He's not going to fall off that far. He's still going to have over 100 receptions. He's probably going to have 10 touchdowns. He's going to get massive target share, 160, 170 targets. So, yeah, he's going to have a really good year. Just injuries.
Boy Garrett to jump in there.
You know, his frame. He's got to meet up a little. You know, get in the gym a little bit. But other than that, he's a superstar.
I'm thinking that same thing about another Cyborg.
Garrett, you gotta get in there and make your pick, buddy.
Come on.
Oh, what's up, Garrett? What the hell?
Garrett's got Drake May.
Oh.
If you're gonna auto, that's not a bad pick.
No.
I mean, he says, Mr. Ben says JSN's going to be a top 3 wide receiver. And I mean, I don't know if I consider that to be the case this year. There's so many good wide receivers out there this year. And in best ball, in my opinion, I don't know if JSN's going to make that top 3. I just don't see them having that type of year again.
If he gets 160 to 170 targets, he's going to be a top 3 receiver.
So what you're saying is you don't like my pick. Is that what you're saying?
No, what I'm saying is I don't know if I consider JSN a top 3 guy right now. That's all I'm saying. That's just me. I mean, I'm obviously in the minority here, not only on the show, but probably in fantasy world in general.
Let's let in a couple more wide receivers go off the board, and then I would like to hear what you think, you know, when we can discuss them.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah, just don't let me forget about it. Remind me, because I tend to bring up stuff on here a lot and then forget to continue talking about it. So, don't let me do that.
I start talking about Adam Sandler movies or something, and then the world goes, you know.
Right. And then I forget to tell everybody about the new concept that I was going to mention, and I just totally teased it and then never said anything.
I like Trader Joe's picking Jane Daniels. I think he's going to have a bounce back year this year. Hopefully he doesn't get injured again. And then Jonathan Taylor at the 110. He said he wants to be a Colt for life. He's looking for a new deal. He's on the last year of his contract. So this could be a year that he goes off again to try to get another contract. So I like the pick. I like JT and I like JD, the pick before that.
There is not a lot of JT in that backfield. There's not a lot of, you know, competition in that backfield at all.
Did I? Yeah, but you're counting on your Daniel sucks at football Jones here, Scott.
Pardon me?
I said you're counting on your Daniel sucks at football Jones to maintain a good offense in order for JT to be a success.
Yeah, I think he's fine. I mean, he was good in that offense last year before he got hurt. Oh my God, look at this.
Real Kill does that a lot.
Double taps tight end. I love it. It's so aggressive and I love it.
Right.
Pulls it Sean.
And if you don't know, guys, this is a 0.5 TEP league too. So it's got its reasons for taking those he's got his reasons for taking those tight ends right there. But man,
he's gonna have 3 more in the next 5 rounds.
It's a bold move, Cotton. See if it plays off for him.
Yeah,
it ain't gonna play off for him.
You know, we have a lot of people that play in multiple leagues, so people try to change things up a little bit. So, like when people that are new that say, "Oh man, why do you take that guy there?" Well, he's probably in a lot of leagues. He's like, "I want to change it up a little bit." You don't want to have your portfolio full with the same guys all the time. You want to kind of mix it up a little bit.
I mean, we're probably in 40 leagues with him, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, it isn't a ton.
Lamar.
Yeah, how did Lamar get to round 2? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Another guy
been dropping pretty far lately. It's crazy how far he's been dropping.
He's another guy. So that's a great pick, Cyborg. I like Cyborg's start. He's got Amon Ra. He gets 100 catches every year. and then he goes and gets Lamar. Unless you pick the right guys. Yeah, you're right, Cheeky. If you pick the right guys in your portfolio and they all hit,
right. That's a winner.
Well, I mean, Pablo Escobar taking Justin Jefferson right there. That's honestly slightly earlier than I've seen JJ go lately, which I don't hate the pick by any means. Don't get me wrong there.
No.
I'm a JJ fan, but I just surprised at how far he's been dropping lately. That's all I have to say about that.
So we got two guys back to back going my strategy, taking two quarterbacks. So people are learning.
Oh my God! Here it comes.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
On a run, baby.
Here we go.
Oh man! Here we go, Scott.
Buckle in. Buckle in.
Oh,
this is awesome.
What do I do here? I wonder. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm taking my boy James Cook, baby. Let's let him cook. That's right.
I'm so glad I'm not in this draft right now. So glad.
I know. I am too, because that means we won't have some stupid idiot taking 4 quarterbacks in the first 5 rounds.
That's right. CD Lamb, Jamar
Even though
Chase.
I'm the guy over here snagging all these tight ends like they're going out of style all the time.
See, I can't implement my strategy if other people are doing it in the same draft. I have to zag when everyone, zig when everyone zags, or however you want to say it. But really, to implement my strategy, only one other person can do it. If multiple people, 3 or 4 people do it, it doesn't work.
Goes. Yeah.
I've
been sticking with that same strategy, the 3 and 9, 3 quarterbacks in the first 9 rounds. And honestly, I find it to make a solid team each time.
Yeah, you do definitely have to get those 3 quarterbacks early on, in my opinion, in order to make sure that you don't end up in a bad situation down the road. But it's that some people don't mind not having that super flex lockdown with a quarterback all year, so they don't mind just taking the 2 and then letting the bye weeks and the potential for injury, be their deal. So they'll take like maybe one of their guys' backups, or like AR, or like late round flyer guys sometimes. But if you don't have those 2 solid starters backed up with another starter at least, then you're looking at a potential issue if there's injuries. That's really what bothers. Buys you can handle, but injuries are really the problem.
Welcome in, Nilly Johnson. Welcome in there. And
Nile, baby. Nile.
Oh, Nile.
That's Thrill Kill.
Nile.
That's Thrill Kill.
That's Thrill Kill?
Yeah, that's Thrill Kill.
Really?
What's up, man? Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you.
It took him a while to get in here because he had to recover after that last place finish. He's probably hitting the bottle or something like Cyborg,
I know. He's
probably had to go take a shot break. You know what I'm saying?
Thrill Kill doesn't like my strategy, but I like his double tight end tap. And then Mr. Ben.
Me and Thrill Kill always end up sniping each other regularly, so that's why I love it, but I hate it when I end up right next to him in the draft, because I know who he's gonna take, but I know it's also gonna be the guys I want to take half the time.
Wow, look at this. Just smashing quarterback.
Wow.
Look at you guys trying to make Scott look good over here.
Young
you guys doing that just to mess with me? Is that what's going on? A group thing to screw with Sean right now? Is that what's
young Houseboat has grabbed stacked Hurts with Barkley, and Barkley's going to get some more opportunities this year as a receiver.
This one right here now.
What's up, John?
I have something that I want to do here, and I know you'll hate me if I do it, Buster, but I really want to do it.
Look at Ben, more snap picks.
Oh, I know what you're going to do. I know exactly.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm thinking right now.
I know what you're going to do.
Oy vey. This is a tough one.
Oh, I know who Sean's taking 100%.
You know who I'm thinking about?
Well, actually, no, probably not, because so many quarterbacks have gone. So I don't think you're going to do that.
That could change what he does.
No, I think I might still do it. I'm back and forth between them, though. You know what I think I'm actually going to do? I think I'm going to do something that I haven't done yet, maybe on this one. I think I'm going to go a different route. I normally would take... No, I'm going to take him. Yeah, I'm taking him.
I knew it. He always takes Jeremiah.
I was going to go...
Oh, my God.
I'm going back to the well.
He just can't help himself.
I can't, bro. I mean, the kid's got such a possibility of talent. Like, every time I want to pass him up, you know what I think about is rookie season. That's what I think about every single time I want to pass him up. I'm like, God, what if he has an AP type rookie season?
I don't want to do what I'm about to do because I don't love this player as much as everyone else, but I'm going to do it because
You're gonna
of the way
stack him. I know you are.
Yeah, there's no other option
What?
here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about taking it from you is between him, Walker, and Love, and which direction I was gonna go.
And it's the dart pick that brought me there.
Absolutely, it's the right move, man. Stacking in best ball, guys. Let's talk about that for a second. When you're talking best ball, dude, I consider stacks to be probably a little more valuable than on average people would consider in best ball. They all consider it more valuable than regular redraft, but I think I'm like on the high end of that as far as my value marker. I think they're pretty darn valuable, and there's a lot of times where even if I really like a player like better than another player, like I do have them ranked higher, I will still probably drop a few rankings to grab the stack if I need to, because to me it just adds the potential of like blowout weeks. That is what you need to have a solid best ball season, in my opinion. So I don't know. I just maybe I'm wrong again, but that's just kind of how I feel.
No, you definitely want to, like, my strategy is to try to stack, obviously, with good offenses. So pick like 3 offenses and try to stack like those 3 offenses, but you don't want to don't go out of your way to do it. Like, don't pass on
don't
talent.
drop to like complete different teams.
Yeah.
Stuff like
just
that.
Don't do that. But you can stack easily down the road. Like, if you take your quarterbacks early and don't, go out of your way to try to stack them. You can always get secondary pieces down the road, tight end, wide receiver too.
Oh, George Pickens left him Drake London there, and that was it says it was an auto pick, but it was obviously queued up. So wow, good for you, Garrett. There giving Trader Joe a nice little gifts on his first league in Sudden Death Fantasy Sports. Right. That is because he is a team player. That's why. He's that kind of guy, man. You get that out of cat people. You really do. Like, cat people are the kinds of people that are usually good team players and they work with people. Very rarely do you hear about like any cat person that doesn't like to be around people and is stuck in their house all the time by themselves with all their cats. You don't hear about that very often. I'm being extremely sarcastic, guys. I hope it's coming off properly.
The king is off the board. Walker.
Excuse me, gentlemen. There goes Walker, huh? He fell all the way down there, and I was considering him at 3.5. It's a solid pick for Thrill Kill again, pulling around solid picks every time. Well, AJ Brown, the Patriots.
Quarterbacks are his kryptonite,
right? See, look right here now. You've got Lamar, Amon-Ra, and Derrick Henry. So Derrick Henry and Lamar, the running back quarterback stack. Scotty,
yep. Very smart.
You consider that as like the same value as like the wide receiver quarterback stack?
Not necessarily, because he doesn't catch passes, but Cyborg's getting all the touchdowns in that offense. So I like it. He's getting all the touchdowns.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying there. Unless like Zay Flowers throws a touchdown to, Rashad Bateman or something. Like a little flea flicker type deal or not flea flicker, reverse throw kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, I don't mind it at all. I think it's not a bad way to go. I prefer the wide receiver, obviously. I prefer the double touchdown for the same touchdown versus, one touchdown for the running back and then one touchdown for the quarterback, especially a Derrick Henry Lamar, because Derrick just does not catch passes. So you're really not going to get a whole lot of like Lamar to Derrick touchdowns. Whereas like maybe a different stack where like, I don't know, let's say Chase Brown and Joe Burrow, you're going to get the opportunity to have those passing touchdown double threats and the rushing touchdown opportunity. So that stack I consider to be a bit more valuable because of the fact that he's a pass catching back. So I would probably focus my stacks when it comes to a quarterback and a running back on more pass catching backs than not.
Correct. But like I said, Cyborg gets all the touchdowns in that Baltimore offense, which is tremendous. And then once this guy goes off the board, I have had that stack last year and what did he say?
He said it lost. Came in last.
I think they lost Keaton Mitchell too, and Keaton Mitchell is actually starting to be
I think you just sniped Buster from his Mahomes right stack. by the way, Buster. He's not happy with you right now, Cheeky. Cheeky says he's pretty mad at you right now, dog. So you're not gonna get invited to Christmas dinner at Cheeky's
Not
house.
at all, man.
I like the Rice pick. That's a nice pick right there.
Oh snap! I'm
you
on the
got
clock.
3 really nice receivers there.
Dude, all 3 of those guys, well, and Neighbors got to stay healthy, but all 3 of those guys could be top 5 wide receivers.
You got some nice moves. Nice moves.
Colson Lovin, third tight end off the board.
Come on, Sean. I know exactly where you should go from here.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do it.
Is this TE premium?
Where,
No,
I see. I know Sean. I know Sean so good.
Tyler Warren is going to be a top 3 tight end this year.
Tyler Warren is a monster.
He's going to be in that Brock Bowers, Trey McBride tier by the end of the season. People are going to say that about him next year.
With Anthony Richardson thrown to him.
I mean, Daniel Jones, he throws the most beautiful 5-yard pass, but anything over like 10 yards, he can't throw. So he's just going to pepper Tyler Warren to death. Pittman's not going to be there anymore. So wheels up for Ty Warren.
I think that's going to be the argument all year this year when you're drafting with your buddies is going to be Tyler Warren against Loveland.
Yeah,
They put it up next to each other in the draft, the real draft.
Yep. And I do think, like, to me, I just think that Tyler is going to be more part of that offense than Loveland. I don't think it's like a difference in talent or a difference in anything else. I just think that Loveland has more. They have more mouths to feed in Buffalo or in Chicago than they do in Indy. And Tyler is like by far their most talented pass catcher.
Is Josh Jacobs going to play football this year?
That's a good question. I think he will.
Yeah.
I think he'll play throughout this year, but he might end up in a situation where he might just kind of like decide to retire at the end of the year, so he doesn't have to worry about the repercussions of what's going to come.
I love that pick by King of Kongs, Ted McMillan.
Ibuka. Oh yeah, I considered him instead of Warren too potentially, but then knowing that Warren probably won't come around to me, I decided to go Warren instead and take the chance at Ted. But I kind of thought I wasn't going to get both of them.
Yeah, and Mbuka's a nice pick too. He's now that Mike Evans is gone. I mean, he's going to be able to soak up some of those targets that are going to be vacated.
Young Houseboat grabbing that 3 stack over there. He's got the 3 Eagles right there.
Okay, so now that he's off the board, I was almost thinking, would you guys have done this? I think me personally, I would have just to make sure I got the stack. But Cyborg decided to go with Matt Stafford instead of Jared Goff. Would you guys have still gone Stafford, or would you have got the stack with Goff and St. Brown?
Cyborg, I didn't know you took Stafford, and I think I want to kick you off the show right now.
What? What are you
how the
talking about?
hell are you going to do that to me? That was my stack, my Puka
You
stack.
took his stack away.
How the hell are you going to do that to me, man? That is just wrong. And I didn't even notice it. So it snuck all the way up on me. I was all excited to still get my boy, waiting all the way to the 4th round and get him. And here you do. You done stole him long before I even noticed. Dude, so messed up.
Ben's just loving his team right now. Every pick so far, snap pick. He's just been dialed. He thinks he's dialed in.
Yeah, he does. That he does.
He's dialed in, man.
I like the team though. 3 nice receivers. Olave had a good year. Hampton.
We're gonna play the game, baby. We're gonna play the game, baby. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Not sniped.
Buster, where are you going?
Oh, look at he got the Herbert Ladd stack.
Yes, he did.
Yep, the power of the white boys.
Nice job, Westerner.
I hit it.
Herbert McConkey.
He said he didn't see it because you're drooling over love. That's true. Absolutely true. Oh man. Oh, dude, do we know what the score is right now? It looks like they're in an intermission. I can't. First intermission right now. Okay.
They still
Intervention.
Yeah, he was definitely
man, there goes Fannin, baby. So where do you have the gap now that Fannon's off the board, Scott? Where do you have the point gap by the end of the season between Fannin and we'll group Loveland and Warren together since they're basically right around the same one. So how far of a gap in points by the end of the year do you think we're going to have between Fannin and those guys?
I think Fannin and Loveland are going to be close to the same, but I think Warren's going to be up in that Bowers, McBride. We're going to be next year. We're going to be talking about Bowers, McBride, Warren. 1, 2, 3.
I
Very
like
close.
that.
And then you got Loveland and Fannin. Fannin will get closer to Loveland.
So where do you have him, Buster? You got same kind of outcome?
Fanning a little bit scares me because he was so good last year. He's super talented. The Browns do not know how to take a guy like that and get him to the next level. They just picked up those 2 rookie wide receivers. They have Jerry Jeudy dropping balls all over the place. They don't know who their quarterback is. So that makes me a little bit nervous, but Fanning should be the focus of that offense, or at least the number 2.
Yeah, but one guy I think that could potentially leapfrog Warren and Loveland is the guy Cyborg just took.
Yeah,
Tucker Kraft.
I agree.
There you go.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think Tucker Kraft has also the same type of potential to be in that top tier tight ends. And now that being said, before I go on a little bit, though, I do want to say, what's up, John? This is my boy John right here. He's in that big league, like I told you guys about, where we do a lot of the same thing with the big draft board. Whenever we had the parties,
that's John.
Yeah, that's John. You met John before, Scotty.
Yeah.
So,
What up, John?
He's a good homie, man. John's a great guy, man. Good, hell of a guitar player. But so yeah. Anyways, the tight end situation. So next year, Bowers, McBride, Warren, Kraft could all be in that same tier 1, right? When was the last time that you guys remember there being tier 1 tight ends at that point, 4 of them in the same tier? I don't think I can remember that in my fantasy life.
Yeah, and that's it. I don't remember, but the tight end room is, and then you got you figure a year later that we could be talking about. We're talking 2027. You might be able to add Sadiq if they get any kind of quarterback play. If for the Jets, so if they get like Arch or they get a quarterback in there, a young quarterback's best friend is his tight end, and Sadiq.
There's 2 of them this year that could turn into that guy. Stowers is, as long Stowers has the physical ability and the talent to do it, he just needs to learn. And he seems like he's got the right attitude to learn.
He's 2027. He's 2027. When Goddard moves on, it'll be Stowers.
And Stowers has the better numbers in college. You know what I mean? Sadiq has the better NFL profile, but Stowers has the better numbers.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a nice youthful tight end group for a long time.
He says that guy is that really Cyborg or is that an imposter because he's way too quiet? It's probably my fault, man, because I told Cyborg before we started that we were talking over each other too much and it kept cutting each other off. So
you know what?
He's trying to be his best behavior today, guys. So
I like this version of Cyborg because I love Cyborg's team. I love Cyborg's team.
His team is so much better.
Team
when
is so good.
He keeps his inner monologue inner. He actually drafts better.
I mean, how could you go wrong with this team? He's got his 2 quarterbacks. He's got King. ETN's going to have a nice year. He's got Tucker Kraft, and he's got his alpha receiver in St. Brown.
What is that Finding Nemo face? What was that? What was that?
I'm trying to stay quiet. Okay, I'm just gonna react. I'm just gonna react.
No, you don't have to be a mime. You can talk every now and then, brother. Like, gee.
Chris, I like that pick. Even though he's a Brown, I think Junkins is gonna have a great year.
I needed a running back too. Yeah. I was looking down the list.
Man, I would have taken Bucky if he fell to me. So Western just got the snipe there, and Quinchon too. Honestly, either one of those guys I'd have been totally fine.
Yeah, Quinchon's going to have a nice year. If he stays healthy, he's going to have a nice year.
I feel like it's time, though. I feel like I stopped dicking around and I start doing what I'm supposed to do and go for a quarterback. I'll take the bake.
Baker.
I'll take the bake, baby. I want to make me some pies this year.
He took the bait.
He said it's not entertainment if he's that quiet. Yeah, I agree. I think we need like right in the middle, Cyborg. We need that baby bear version of you. Not quite Spyborg, but not quite Cyborg. We need do 2.5
Care Bears. You want me to do Care Bears? I'll do Care Bears.
Okay, so Mr. Ben, he just took Rashil Tootin. So I heard in OTA, Tootin has been outstanding.
You heard he's the man in OTA so far, Tootin?
He is blowing. They say he's blowing past the defense.
Oh my god, that's so funny. His name is Tootin and he's blowing past the defense.
Oh.
Was that on purpose? Tell me that was on purpose. So good.
Did you clip that one? Clip that one?
Oh, that's great. Toot toot, motherfucker. Toot toot.
It was just great fantasy football team names right there, man. With Tootin.
Rootin' tootin'.
There comes Kincaid.
Oh man, vote for Tootin.
Sam, the
Oh,
MVP.
right.
Damn.
What do you guys think about Scadaboo this year?
It's a hit or miss.
He scares
hit
me,
or
dude.
miss.
That guy just uses his head for
He
everything.
runs so hard. I don't know how he's going to make it through a season.
I'm hoping Dart figures that out. Same thing, dude. Dart's kind of learning that he needs to run out of bounds every once in a while. But both those kids, they can't help themselves.
Yeah. I mean, Scadaboo runs so upright. If he doesn't like lower his shoulder, like remember, I don't know if you guys remember Mike Allstott when Mike Allstott played for Tampa.
Who wouldn't
he was,
remember Mike Allstott? Are you kidding? Everybody knows Mike.
He was the prototypical fullback / running back, and I'm hoping Scadaboo can like learn his running style.
I know he did get a good pick at Judkins. Both you guys taking Judkins and Irving right there cost
Mike
me.
Evans.
I
Here
felt
goes
like I
Mike
was going to
Evans,
go running
veteran.
back and push one more round for quarterback.
All right, boys, it's time. Scott's pick. Scott, pick me a
You're
player.
making me pick?
Let's talk it out. Yeah,
What?
let's get in here, man.
Oh, I
Help
know
me out.
exactly who he's taking. If you're making Scott pick, I know exactly who he's picking right
So
now.
look at my team. Look at where my needs are. Look at what you think.
I know where he's going. I don't even have to worry about this. I'll just watch the hockey game for a minute. We're on a power play right now for 55 more seconds. I'll just watch this.
I'm not going where you think, Sean.
Oh,
Get in there.
oh,
Yeah.
I'm not going where you think.
you're not going where you think.
So, how about
What are we gonna
How about-
Zordon?
you want me to just pick?
I want
Mustard?
to pick. Yes.
Just pick.
Yep.
All
We
right.
can't really talk about it because other guys are after.
Oh, I
Get in
can't.
there. Oh, they just.
Oh, I can't. I'll just tell you,
Go for it.
Devontae Adams.
That's who I knew you were picking.
Oh,
You said you were going to go somewhere else.
no
That's exactly what
way.
I
Come
thought you were
on.
going to do.
Of course,
Liar.
you're going to say that.
That's sniped
Get in there.
cyborg.
Come on. Come on, baby.
That's a
Get in there,
quality
Michael.
pick. How does Devontae Adams fall
Get in there.
the 7th
Round
round?
7.
Power plays over.
I was thinking Evans
Gosh.
right before that just to stack him with Purdy, but he got drafted right before me.
Yeah. I mean, you
Get
have
in there. Come on.
the best receiving core right now out of everybody.
Yeah. I'm going to need some help other places, though.
This has been like such a crazy series, man. These guys, like, it's like we were talking about this off air, guys. I know it's not football related, but if we go through an entire Stanley Cup Finals and there's not an actual home team victory, that would just be insane, dude.
Yeah.
Oh no,
That would be insane.
Buster,
I
I got
agree. Mike Allstott is
I got a
the second
secret
best
pick
back
for you.
ever.
I got a secret pick for
I
you.
agree with that
It's
statement.
not there on the way back. That'll really help you solidify.
All right.
No. You don't get to build more. Scott said he didn't want to do no more best ball leagues. He
I
had an
don't.
opportunity to be in this.
Hey, man, he's
I
just-
don't. Actually, I'm so
Really?
glad. Actually, I'm so glad I'm not in this one because so many quarterbacks went early.
a lot.
You
Oh,
would
yeah,
have been
Daryl.
right up there with them. What are you talking about? You'd been just the same boat as everybody else with all your quarterbacks.
Scott just sent me his Venmo. He wants me to pay for each pick.
Collusion, everybody, you saw here live on air. Collusion.
It's a nice pick.
Oh man, Cyborg, dude, you need to take a shot. All right, this is just not working for me,
Yes,
man. You
yeah,
gotta
you
get
need
in there.
to-
You
you
gotta
need
get
to-
going a little bit, bro.
what are you talking about?
We need
Cyborg, don't let them. They're trying to knock you off your game.
Yeah, what are you
No,
talking
we need-
about?
we
I
need
don't even know what they're
Spyboard,
talking
buddy.
about. I mean, a minute ago I had the best team ever, and now
You
suddenly
still
I'm
do.
in trouble. I mean,
Still
you
do.
know,
I had the best team ever a minute ago, he says. And now
It's a debacle, and it is a mess.
Whatever happened to Kabakle? Kabakle's
I
off
don't
the
know.
air.
Kabakle's been gone for a while now, I guess. I don't know. Zooming in on the old iPhone caught up to him. I don't know. Sorry, Kabakle. We miss you. You know, if you're listening, we miss you, buddy. I wouldn't mind if you go jump on the air again. It was fun listening.
Ooh.
Oh,
nice,
man, that's hilarious.
it's a nice pick there.
Yeah, and if you did have
You would have had Goff.
man.
Yeah, if you had Goff.
I do like the Stafford pick. Their numbers, dude, if you took off everyone's legs and they couldn't run, Stafford and Goff, their numbers are just ridiculous.
They're both statues.
Took
They're
off
both
everybody's legs and they couldn't run.
Yeah, they
What
just
kind of football games would we have then, bro? Like, jeez Louise, man. You got a bunch of people run on their hands. Like,
I want to keep going at wide receiver. I'm having a hard time here. Should probably pick a running
there,
back.
guys. Come on. There we go. Get it off our side of that. There we go, ladies. There we go. I can't believe that we won 2 away and then lost 2 at home. That's insane. Especially the way the last game went down. I mean, they've been trying to take the games from us. Let's not forget about that. The refs have been doing their part too. You know what I'm saying?
It's been a great series.
He said each team has won a game on the road and one at home. That's not true. They both won at home and they both lost it, or they both won on the road twice. Because VGK was home 2-0. We thought we had a chance of sweeping it and actually getting the victory 4-0 here and having a celebration. But now that's not going to happen. I don't know about that. Scotty?
Huh?
Martin?
Yo.
Buster? What do you think? Who won the Stanley Cup? In what order did they win their games?
This year?
Yeah, so far. How did the 4 victories happen?
It went Vegas, no, it went Vegas, and then you were upset last Thursday. Wasn't that game 2?
It went. We're in game 5 right now, right? It's game 5.
This is game 5.
It went Vegas.
We won 2, and then
Vegas, Carolina. Then
that's what I thought. Yes. Yeah. Martin Brundle's argued with me in the comments over here, telling me I'm an idiot.
It's Vegas. It was Vegas.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue that part of it, but this specific topic, I'm not wrong, right? Like, I'm always the type too that'll second guess myself, even if I feel like I'm 100% right, but somebody's that like adamant about it. But I'm almost positive, dude. You're gonna have to double check that on wherever you got that, information there, Martin. Because
he must have looked it up because he says Vegas game 1, Carolina 2, Vegas 3.
No,
like Carolina 4.
No,
I'll send you proof.
I'm gonna Google it myself right now, but I don't think so, dude. I mean, I've been watching these games. Like, I don't understand how I could have gotten that turned around, and how I would have gotten this far.
I can understand how you got it turned around, but we won't say that online.
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Oh, that's funny. All right.
All right.
Knights
moving
game
on.
1. Hurricanes won game 2. Oh,
Sean, you're on the clock. Sean, you're on the clock.
See what's going on here? What is wrong with you?
Yeah. That was my goal, to distract him. Dude, why'd you have to remind him?
Crazy.
I was trying to distract him. It was working. It was working.
Totally working, too.
It was working. And then you had to go with the whole bananas in the tailpipe thing. God.
How am I wrong here? What the hell happened?
Every once in a while in a draft, I wish I couldn't see a position because I get I'm like, dude, there's another wide receiver. I don't know what the hell I'm doing right now, man. I went deep. I love Odunze this year. I think Odunze is
I know what I did wrong. Yes. I know what I did wrong. Okay.
She did have a good year.
Knows what
I know.
He did wrong.
You're right, Martin. I'm an idiot. You're right.
Knows what he did. Yeah.
Completely right. And I'm completely wrong. And I'm totally stupid live on air.
Yeah. There you go. Own up to it, man.
I like Cart King.
I don't care. I'm not gonna be one that ever
McMillan, Tate, Thomas, Harrison.
I don't mind if I say something stupid and I'm wrong. I'll admit I'm stupid and I'm wrong. It's no big deal. It's not the end of the world, man. You can't learn anything if you're not wrong sometimes, right?
That's right. That's right. Oh, that's so right. You have no idea.
I got that mixed up. I must have been like been like screwing around like basketball and NHL, mixing them all up and stuff. 'Cause that's what I was basically.
We just hit a wall.
All right, where are we at here on this draft?
Cheeky.
Cheeky
Oh.
Hobson.
All right, I know where I'm going. Next pick.
Even though
Look at
Mr.
that.
Even though Mr. Ben waited, he got a couple good quarterbacks. I
Yeah,
mean,
but he grabbed.
Darnold's
He grabbed
fine.
He got
Brissett's
sniped
fine.
on both wide receivers.
Yeah.
Oh, right before. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
he had
it's a stack
Brissett.
with
He was probably
Brissett.
hoping for the
Both
stack
of
and
them.
then got sniped right at the end. Yeah.
Got to
I
go
hate
with
that.
chocolate football.
Sean.
Yeah, I had to get that stack, baby. I had to get that stack with my tight end.
Man.
And look at that. Is this round 9?
It's
right
not
where
all
you're
about
talking about,
stacks.
Buster, getting your third
No.
quarterback?
It's not all about stacks. Come on.
I don't really have a choice. There's not going to be anything left.
Yeah, I knew what you were going to do there.
But the problem is, look at my running back room. It's on a guy whose knee was destroyed last year.
Whoa.
Yeah, you're going to need some help in that RB room for
I'm
sure.
basically going to draft running back from this point on.
Yeah, we're pretty much in the same boat, me and you, with running backs.
Oh, man.
Except if I have 2 of them and you only have 1, but I'm going to go attack in that position if I have to now. Because it's starting to get tight anyways, so we're going to have no choice. This is that point in the draft, guys. Like right at the end of round 9 and beginning of round 10, I feel like there's a massive tier break right there where I start to not feel confident about the players that I'm drafting.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Yeah.
I don't
You know,
agree. I think there's some
Carter right here.
There you
Carter
go.
right here.
That's who I think you should have took, Buster. Schuba.
Yeah, me too. I don't
Set
feel
up.
good when I take him, but he's reliable.
He's reliable.
I mean, we got Cyborg sitting here now, so we don't know what's coming with Cyborg.
Hey, he's got a good team going.
I don't know, man. I think he needs to start mumbling to himself over there again because it's just not the same right now, the way that things have been going on so far. We need something better out of you, buddy.
They're screwing.
I know what you're doing. It ain't
They're
working
screwing with you,
It ain't
Cyborg.
working. Just hush up. It ain't even working. I already got my pick. So it didn't work.
That's
okay?
just hush up, you.
Yeah, it didn't work. I know what you're
Didn't
doing.
work. Didn't
I
work.
recognized it immediately.
Oh, I love it.
I'm the board. Okay.
Cyborg is on to me, man. We've been doing
Don't
too many
talk
of these
to him.
now.
Stop talking to him. He's on the clock.
Scott, that's the whole point. I'm talking to him.
Oh, what a brilliant pick. Look at that pick. Jacoby
Look at that.
Myers.
Look at that. Am I right? Am I
You're
right?
You're right.
Whoever's got Lawrence has got to be pissed right now, man. That's a perfect.
That's a hell of a pick. That's not a bad wide receiver room waiting that long. St. Brown, Sutton, and Myers. Not bad.
That's so great, man. That's
Yeah.
so great.
Not bad.
Not bad. I don't know. Cyborg
see. I know.
looking to be like one of my favorites.
I don't know
Oh,
about that one, Scott.
nice.
You're getting a little
Nice.
too excited over there.
No,
about
it's
Cyborg.
a good team.
If that team did have Goff over Stafford, I mean,
Well, here, let me shine my head too in honor of Scott. I'm gonna shine my head too. So there we go.
The
There's
only pick I would have did different was I would have taken Goff over
There.
Stafford, but it's
right
still,
there. Right there's the shine. You see it? You see
I
it?
see it.
There we go. Yeah.
I mean, if Sutton's traded at the deadline, that might be a good thing.
huge, yeah.
Cortland Sutton. It's potential.
Dude, imagine he ends up with like the Raiders. That'd be
So where
insane.
you guys at on Pittman? He just went off the board, and I'm curious on your guys' opinion on him this year.
I just
I'm
don't
not-
like. I just don't like that offense.
Agreed.
It's going to be so slow. Where'd Cyborg go? He's on the clock.
It could be Will Howard.
He didn't want to listen to us like screw with him, dude. He got off the clock. He got off the show so that he could take his pick without anybody messing
Wow.
with him, dude. He's tired of us trying to screw with him while he's drafted, bro.
What did you do to him?
I guess I don't know, man. There's a whole new cyborg out here, man. I don't know. This is terrible.
Sutton to the Buffalo
would be
Bills.
amazing. I'd take that in a heartbeat. That'd
Yeah.
be awesome.
I'm telling you, Sutton to the Raiders would be huge too.
I've been wanting Sutton to come to Buffalo
Raiders.
for a couple of years. be honest with you. I don't mind Sutton to the Raiders. I just hate for him to be in that situation because he's not going to have a shot at anything at Oakland and Vegas. Cyborg mind tricks. That's exactly what's going on right now. Bro. I'm telling you, he's gonna jump back in here. Something's crazy is gonna be happening. He's gonna have like a different enterprise background or something. Like I'm telling you, watch. Like he's gonna come back in with a whole new attitude. Maybe this is where we see Spyborg for the first time tonight.
I don't think that's a bad pick, but I think he should have went. I think he should have went a different direction.
There he is. I told you.
What happened?
A freaking internet hiccup, I guess. Internet hiccup.
I had a little bit of one earlier.
Yeah. Blaming the internet.
So instead of fixing that, I was going to concentrate on my pick.
Just going to say that. Had nothing to do with you wanting to concentrate on your pick and jumping out. Whoa, buddy. That didn't look like that was liquor. You're not allowed to drink anything on the show that's not liquor. Remember, that's a rule. I love it. Oh man, yeah. Raiders defense is definitely worse than the Cowboys. Martin, you are 100% on that one.
Oh, I didn't realize I'm on the clock. The clock in the triathlon.
What pick are you? Go double check on Go Lions in there too while you're.
You got to multitask, man. You got to multitask.
I'm 8. So JSN just went off the board.
Yeah.
Week 11 bye.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Piece of candy.
We can trade totally normal in the first 10.
Garrett, you just took my guy, man. You sniping son of a gun, you. Gosh,
he took your candy from you.
He took my candy, man.
The candy man can. The candy man can. All right.
Jeez Louise, man. Look at this crazy board right now.
Who doesn't remember that scene from Willy Wonka?
Yeah,
the candy man can.
Oh, yeah. So that's the one you went with? There was a lot of good ones out there, and that's the one you went with, dude. I thought you would pick this guy right here as much as
I'm an old fart, and that's the one I went with.
So
okay?
I do.
Don't be knocking Willy Wonka. Don't be knocking Willy Wonka. Don't even go there.
My pick. I think, dude, Tony, I have him on so many teams. If somehow Tajay Spears or Singleton take over and even take any part of that, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I mean, your running back room in this league, and you still haven't even touched your tight end yet. So
I know. Well, I know where I'm going.
I'm concerned about this team, bro.
I have a plan for the tight end room.
Oh, you do?
I do.
I think I might ruin that.
Yeah,
I'm
might.
just telling you right now. I think you might ruin that.
There's multiple ways you could ruin it.
You party pooper, you. What
party
the
pooper.
hell?
I'm Detective John Kimball.
Get you to chopper.
Yeah.
My name is John Kimball, and
I'm a top idiot. I'm Detective John Kimball.
Who is your daddy, and what does he do?
Yeah. Who is your daddy, and what does he do? It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
So many good ones, dude.
Shador.
Such a great movie, dude.
Oh,
dude, cheeky. I hate you. You just look. I wanted to do that to him. You son of a gun.
That sucks.
Oh man.
I was like, that's gonna save me. I had a plan.
Boo. Boo this man.
Yeah, now I gotta do something.
Boo, boo.
Oh man, now what do I do? Good Lord. I was all set. I thought he'd be there, no problem. I was like, I'm good to go. Boy, hey, now I don't know what to
Never, ever think that in fantasy football. Never think that.
Man, he was like the 4th tight end on the list, too, cheeky. Come on. All right. I guess I'll do this. This guy slides a lot, but I don't.
Okay. Okay.
You know, I'll let you have your running back that you want so bad.
It's not a running back. That's fine.
Oh, okay. I think
I don't have a choice right here, man. I got to do this now because I was looking for that Kittle stack.
Yeah, you had Purdy too. I almost took Purdy instead of J-Mo, honestly, and started my quarterback room with Purdy. But then I was like, I just don't care for Purdy enough to do that yet because I don't consider him that much better than some of the other guys behind him.
All right. I'm going early, but I'm stacking them.
Ooh, you're double
Ooh.
stacking, baby. You're gonna go Wendy style and double
Yeah.
stack Dart, Neighbors, and Likely.
What are you doing, Garrett? What are you doing? What do you need? He needs.
Stop taking running backs. Everybody stop taking running backs.
He's like, thank God I get to get some payback on you guys. You get sniping me so many times. I finally get you guys back.
RB
But don't worry,
heavy.
Sneaky. That wasn't the first time you got me. That was just the first time I made a big deal of it because I really wanted to mess with Chris because I had a feeling that was his target.
100%. That Kittle was totally my target. And dude, Odunze, I love him this year.
Yeah.
I definitely should not have taken him there. I
He
went a little
goes.
too deep.
He always. I always get sniped on Odunze right before I want to get him. It seems
I
like
think
every
that
time
he-
I go to take him, he gets taken right ahead of me, and I'm like, ah, jeez, Louise, right there.
Everybody thinks Luther Burden is the man this year. He had a great 7 last games, but their numbers, like, he needs volume. Whereas Odunze catches has like 15 yards per catch.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
And I
numbers,
think
almost
Burden.
exact numbers.
I
Last
think
year.
Burden looked really good last year, but I don't know if Burden has. I think he kind of maybe it's like Jameson Williams a little bit, right? Whereas I feel like Rome still has potential to be like Amon Ra-ish,
Mhm.
right? So
I
to
agree.
me, I'm like, that's kind of where I have those two guys right now. They're kind of like the Timu version of JMO and
I
Amon Ra
100%
right
agree.
now, So that's to me, I'd take the upside of Rome where I'm getting him over what I can get out of Luther and how much higher I have to take to get Luther. Because like
You are
Luther's going
getting
3 or 4 rounds
ridiculous.
ahead of him now. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. I think
It-
Rome
it-
has a
it-
foot thing too that's been causing some issues for him, so that might be part of it.
Yeah.
I think Rome might be looking at potential injury concern. So I'm going to scroll us down the list here a little ways and get the board up for us a little higher. So after this, let's see here. We got 3 more rounds before we get through the starters. So once we get through the starters, we'll go back team by team and start doing a little bit of a recap. Are we able to trade draft picks in the Triathlon League draft? No, you are not able to trade draft picks in the
You're
Triathlon
not.
I didn't
League
know
draft.
that.
And we are not doing any trading, I don't believe, right, Scott? Or do we do trading? I can't remember 100%. You have to remind me. I don't know why I don't remember that. We created this.
Can you trade in the triathlon during
No,
the
you can. Yeah, you can trade. You can trade. You just can't trade during the draft.
Was it also during guillotine? Didn't we say there was no trading?
Yeah, there's no. Yeah, you can only trade 1 through 10.
Okay.
Weeks 1, yeah, right. Redraft time. That's what I thought.
Redraft.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did
That's
you make
what I
your
was
pick,
thinking
Scott?
about.
Huh?
Did you make your pick?
Oh, in the triathlon?
Triathlon?
Yeah, I took McCaffrey.
Nice.
Uh-oh. They're on a commercial break right now, but I feel like we might be on a 3-on-5 scenario for a few seconds or something.
Yeah, they just hammered.
Hey,
Oh, yeah,
Jarvis. Yeah.
he hammered him into the boards head first.
Yeah, I think we were already on a power play too at the same time, so we might end up in a 3-5 scenario right now for at least 30 seconds or something.
Is the score still the same?
Yeah, it's 1-1.
Yeah, it's still 1-1 right now, but that'll change if we're at a 3-5. I almost guarantee it.
Depends on how long, but yeah, for sure.
Yeah, if it's 30 seconds, 40 seconds like that, then I mean we're gonna be in rough shape, dude.
Dude,
It's nearly impossible to stop a goal when it's 3-5. I mean, it's tough.
I was watching the finals last night, the Knicks game, and this guy I know who doesn't watch any basketball, he's a huge hockey fan. He's like, dude, imagine if they had penalty box in basketball. I was like, 5-on-4, that'd be incredible even if it's 30 seconds.
Right? We know a guy that's super into that NBA game last night. Cyborg, man. What did you think of how that game ended last night?
Don't even. I know what you're
I'm
doing.
just saying, man. Just give me about a 1 minute or so breakdown.
I'm just saying. Trying to distract me, which is kind of working.
I love it. It's so good.
Yeah, you can't fool me. I'm not that far gone.
Oh man, no, we're just on a power play, I guess. So I guess it was after we already finished the other power play, and I guess now we're back on another power play again. So it's just kind of back-to-back power plays.
All right,
But
all right.
I mean, our 4-on-5 is pretty solid.
Now, what was the
So I'm not
question?
as bad about it with his 4-on-5, but when it's 3-on-5, that scares the crap out of me.
Oh yeah, 3-on-5, 5-on-3 is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's impossible, like I said, to stop a goal at that point. If they have more than 30 seconds, you're pretty much screwed. All right, boys, let's get a shorthanded goal. We haven't done that in the series yet, and we're pretty good at that. How was it?
Garrett really likes my boy Chig Okonkwo. I feel like in like 3 of the drafts I've done with him, he's taken Chig.
Sounds good.
Chig.
And dude, both time or last 2 times, it was his first tight end.
What should I do here?
You should do anything but draft a running back. Just leave them there.
Oh, that's so funny you say that.
Yeah.
Because there is one specific one that I don't mind right here, but I think I can wait on him.
He's going to be on your bounce back.
Potentially, yeah. But do I need to is the question. I don't think I need to worry about it, actually. I think I can just... Should I just do it right now?
All 4 people behind you are like, who is it? They're trying to figure out how to snipe you.
Yeah. You know what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go ahead and take the piece of candy. Hunter Henry right here in my pocket. There we go. Mr. Ben might have just got sniped. I don't know for sure, but Cyborg, you are on the clock in the triathlon league.
Cyborg's on the clock.
Cyborg, you are on the clock.
He got beamed up.
Power play goal.
Son of a biscuit.
Sorry there, Shawnee.
Oh, man.
Wait, was Krosky Merritt the guy you were talking about? Because he got taken.
Yep, that's absolutely what I was talking about. And it was right after my Hunter Henry pick, too. So if I sniped Mr. Ben, then he got me back good because that's what I would have done if I didn't take Hunter Henry. So, I mean, I'm glad I did because look at all them tight ends going off the board after that. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to be in rough shape.
Oh, you did. Now. Mr. Ben did say you sniped him.
Oh, I got you. Well, you got me back with the Krosky Merritt. I was surprised, though. I thought for sure you'd go for a tight end right there. Now you got Sadiq Johnson and Firemouth all off the board right after your pick. So you might be in rough shape here. There's one guy I think you should go after personally, but that's just my opinion.
I'm going to go after for him, too, and I think I know exactly who you're thinking.
You probably do.
I do. I feel like we have the same feelings about this guy.
Wow, I just got a gift here in the 13th round.
I heard you, Sean. I heard you all the way in the bathroom, man. I heard you. And I'm like, that's impossible. It ain't my turn. I heard you.
You're the triathlon. Cyborg.
Oh, that's funny.
Are you pick 9 or 10, Cyborg, in triathlon?
You're 10. He's 10. You're on the clock, Cyborg.
Oh.
In triathlon. Kona.
4 hours. All right.
Oh, somebody's freaking.
King of Kongs. You don't know what to do right now. He's really confused. Oh. Whoever took Fernando is probably upset right now.
Jonathan Brooks is who I was taking.
Cheeky with another solid pick.
Yeah.
Dang it.
That's a good one right there.
All right, Mr. Ben, if you don't do it, I'm going to make sure Chris doesn't get him, so I'll do it.
Oh, no, don't do that. Not now. No.
Chris is like, hey, you remember that article I was going to write? Not anymore, buddy.
You need some running backs, let me tell you.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Oh,
it's like we speak a language without words.
I think I know who I'm going to take. But...
Real kill gets Jonathan Taylor. Oh, Cyborg in the room. In the room in the Kona League.
Uh-oh. Oh, AJ Barner.
Oh, here we go.
Dude, do I do it right now? Am I that guy?
You are, but the thing is, it's going to bite you. You need a different position.
I do need a different position, and it's not running back either. But
I know. You know, Dylan Gabriel's sitting right there. Sorry, that's $5. I don't think that counts.
Cyborg takes Lamar.
Again.
Nice.
Again. Yeah.
Cyborg, don't forget to tag Jimmy Wojo.
Gotcha.
Now we find out if Sean gets good karma for the game tonight or bad karma for the game tonight.
I think I'm gonna take a different guy, so that I'll leave you your boy. I'm taking Golden. A little early, I feel like, but I just want to make sure I get
I like Golden.
Golden in this. I think he's got a potential to be their number one this year if he steps up.
Golden.
He's got that number one draft capital, so they're gonna give him a chance to do it.
Yeah.
Come on, baby, get in there. Oh, he dropped it back to the wrong team.
Yeah, it's a weird year to be a Packers fan because you got Jacobs who could be in trouble. You have Tucker coming off that major injury.
Oh, come on, baby.
Christian,
get in there.
You know, he's staying.
No penalty on that either? Oh, come on.
I got sniped, Sean.
Oh,
he got you. That's who it was, too.
100%. That's who I was going to pick.
Dalton Schultz.
Oh my God! That was Prism Rats. Oh,
that
dude,
is 100% who I was thinking. I am
Westerns, man, you are giving us some golden content here right now.
Bad.
Thank you, my friend. What a way to go,
ready?
dog! Like, I know it sucks to get sniped like that, but dude, like for that to happen, Scott, it's your
Scott,
turn.
you're up.
I'm up.
I need a running back. Can you help me with a running back here?
Yeah, go ahead and
he's giving it to you, Scott.
Go ahead and place Blake Corum on your team.
I mean, I think he's gonna get some carries this year. I feel like Sean McVay doesn't want to kill Kyron Williams.
That's a good pick. I would have taken.
Kyron goes down. It's Blake's backfield.
Yeah.
Plus, I think at worst, it wouldn't shock me if he starts using Blake at the goal line a little bit more.
Yeah. It was scary at first though, because he was I thought he was going to get some reps last year, and they definitely held him back at the beginning of the season for a while.
Oh, we got a question. Elite BF Gamer. Would you trade Mason Taylor, Trey Tucker, Caleb Johnson, a 27 mid-late first, a 27 second, a 28 third for Penix and Burton in a 12-man superflex tight end premium, trying to win now? Sean's the trade expert. What do you think, Sean?
Well, I'm looking at it right, so I'm going to break this
down. Quarterbacks are Ward and Dart.
It's a pretty intensive trade, right? So you've got quite a few pieces in this trade. You've got Mason Taylor, Trey Tucker, Caleb Johnson, first, a second, a third, and the third is a 28. So for me, what I do is I'm going to kind of group Mason Taylor, Trey Tucker, Caleb Johnson together. I'm going to call them together all in one bunch together around like a mid-second round value. So that's kind of what I would consider them to be, right? Just by themselves. So when you add the mid-second, a late first, a 28 second, and a third. I'm sorry, a 27 second and a third. I think I would probably. Oh man, that's a tough one. I'd probably go ahead and do that trade, mainly because for me, I'm not 100%. We just talked about how I feel about Burden being a little bit more of a Jameson Williams than an Amon-Ra. So I don't think Burden might hit that ceiling that everybody kind of anticipates him, and what obviously you're getting value for on this right now. And then Penix is same as me. I think Penix is a guy that I probably think has like a chance of not being much more than a backup as his career goes forward. So I would probably go ahead and take the picks and a couple of guys, Taylor, Tucker, and Johnson. And then what I would probably turn around and do is try to move Taylor and Tucker and Johnson maybe as like an extra piece to a trade here or there that I'm trying to get done, just to try to kind of add a little bit more value on the back end of the deal.
So you said you would not make that trade.
I would take the 3 players and the picks over Penix and Burden.
Yes, he said, would you trade? So I'm assuming he's got all the players. So you would stand pat.
I would stand pat with that for that move right there. Otherwise, I would probably want to get a little bit more return on my value if I'm going to give up all that, because you're going to lose a lot of assets in that situation. And then are you going to have assets to make more moves, right? You got a pretty decent quarterback room, you said, right? He's got Ward and Dart. So you've got young guys, but both of them, especially Dart, has injury potential, and Ward, we still don't. The jury's out, right? We still don't really know for sure that he's going to do much better or not. We don't know yet. So I'd be like a little concerned about bringing Penix as my guy into that room. I'd want more of a solid guy to add to my quarterback room if I'm giving up all those picks.
Yeah, Penix is an older prospect who's had knee issues, but I would try to. What do you think about just doing a 27 late first for Burton?
That I wouldn't mind. I would mind if you got the mid to late 27 first just for Burton alone, and then did everything else later for another quarterback somehow, and maybe use those assets to package for a quarterback in one way or another. That's probably how I would approach that. Because I don't mind the mid to late first for Burton, because if he does have a decent season this year, then his value will be higher than a mid to late first, I think.
I mean, Caleb Johnson's buried. Taylor's
Dang,
buried.
he scored again.
It's just basically Trey Tucker, who I like. I actually like Trey Tucker. So, but Penix, I agree. You know, he's in the possibility right now of losing that job to Tua out of all people, and he's not really a healthy guy at himself. I just don't want anything to do with that quarterback room.
I also don't know that I make a trade that big. I feel like in leagues, unless your league makes giant trades like that, often somebody will, not trade with you after that for the same guys. I definitely would make that more succinct. And I agree with the first for Burden. You're probably going to have to give up a third and one of those other guys to get Burden right now. But I don't know that I would go that far, because if he doesn't like two of those guys, he's probably not accepting the trade. So I try and make it less. And I would definitely look at what his needs are, because that's a lot of players. You might be able to get away with one player there.
Absolutely. And that's a huge key right there. And I'm glad you said that, because that's a big part of it. You got to make sure you value what he needs, right? And if you're asking for Burden in the deal and you're taking a receiver, you want to make sure that it doesn't leave his wide receiver room in dire straits.
I mean, look at his here's his wide receiver room. He's got Amon-Ra, Ted, Neighbors. So he doesn't even need Burton.
Yeah, you don't need Burton. I think, what's your running back room look like?
Yeah,
you've got
his running back room
for a running back. That's where I'm going. Yeah, I would sell the farm for a running back if you've got a wide receiver room like that, and try to go after, you can even try to chase one of the big boys and throw a fat.
Sean, you got 13 seconds.
Oh, geez, Louise, thanks a lot, guys. I know. I just picked somebody as fast as I could. I think I have way early picks on it. For sure. Yeah, that's super early for Rashid Shaheed, but whatever. Oh man, terrible. You guys did it to me on purpose. That's all your fault, Scott. You brought up that trade at the perfect
There's another
time.
trade right now.
Hey, we're all about the players in chat. Somebody brought up a trade offer, and you're the trade guru, so I had to go to you.
I'm fine with it. I don't mind talking trades anytime, but especially because my team is now down by 2 goals, and I really don't want to watch them lose again. So I'm more than happy to sit here and talk trades with you guys rather than watch us get scored on.
I'm a big proponent of really, really watching your league and what they do, and then watching the conversations in the DMs that I'm having with people, and writing down what they value when they talk to me, and engaging in conversations, because I think you can learn so much, and it's invaluable. And what guys they're trying to tack onto trades. I watch that over and all. I think a lot of it is people don't think about writing things down when you're dealing with trades. And I think that's a huge part of it and is a huge advantage.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And we're going to look at things like that for the website down the road. It's part of our weapons locker that, you guys see it on the website. It says coming soon right now, because we're going to be working on that as soon as I finish all the rest of these updates on the site. But that's one of the things I want to incorporate in there is if I can potentially figure out how to make it work, a way that you could go in there and you could kind of have a spot where you could put players in, you can take notes on those players, you can see some trade in the leagues that you guys are in together, see the trades that they have in the history that they've made in the past, so you can kind of get a feel for where they're at with their trade values. Those kinds of things are stuff that we'd like to have available to you guys. And if you haven't already, go check out our boy Nick over at beersff.com. He's got some really cool tools over there on his website too that are available for you guys. And especially if you're running any leagues, he has this new tool out called the Commish Corner that's really exciting. So definitely go check him out as well, and keep an eye on our site, because we'll be updating things regularly. We just had another update that rolled out right before we went live today. That just a real quick little cleanup update, nothing too major, but it cleaned up some of the things that we were working on the other day, and I'm excited to jump back in again when we're done with this draft because that's basically my plan. But yeah, man, it's a lot of fun right now trying to get all that stuff together for you guys. I got an idea for a trade, kind of a calculator in a way, but it won't actually be a calculator per se. It'll be more of a Q&A. So you post your trade in there, and you get an answer from us that literally will be one of us like replying to you guys. So that would be a fun thing. I think that'll work out well as long as I can make sure that we give you guys a timely response. But that's something else that we're working on. Just those types of things that we want to work on as we move forward for you guys. Because the more we can provide for you to help you with your fantasy games, the better, right? That's kind of the goal of what we're doing here, and that, and obviously to provide these fun shows that are full of all this great energy and these wonderful moments with our good buddy Spyborg. And look at him over here. He's doing his best mime impression today, like that guy that when you're sitting, you're getting ready to go find your seats for the whale show at SeaWorld, and then there's that mime that kind of walks around while keeping everybody entertained while they're getting their seats. Like that's Cyborg. That's his job actually. So
I think he just
your Cheeky bot too. Yeah, I did see that. Cheeky has a really cool thing too that he's built. That's like an AI generated, like kind of analyzer basically that helps him with his draft picks, and it basically spits out an answer for him. Is like, what should I do here? You know what I like. You know my trends.
Oh, what do I do? What do I do?
And it tells him what to do. Pretty cool.
Do you guys have any analyzers that you trust more than the other analyzers?
I don't know, man. So here's what I do, right? So trade calculators for me are tough, right? That's why I don't want to do just a standard trade calculator on our site. I like to do something a little more interactive.
You timed out, John. John, you timed out again.
Oh, God, you guys! I hate all you guys. It works on me. You know it's gonna work on me.
Trade.
Oh yes.
You guys suck. You know what? I'm going to keep Tyler Algier because that handcuffs my Jeremiah Love. So I don't even care. I'll keep that guy and be happy with that pick. Head on out of her.
Yeah, that actually wasn't a bad auto.
No, I wasn't. It worked out okay for me. I wasn't upset about it. Oh, that's so funny. My last two picks are so bad. Like, these are going to be my worst leagues for sure, these fast draft ones we do live, because I do such a bad job of paying attention to the draft and talk to you guys. So I'm terrible at it. I just enjoy talking to you guys so much more, I guess, right? That's what it really boils down to. Oh, man.
That's what we're counting on.
Right? And look at you backing up your boy with Dylan Sampson. See, you just did the same thing, little handcuff.
No, yeah. No, your running back room turned out all right.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I don't love it.
I'm not a huge fan of his depth, man. I mean, he's got the Nunn guy, he's got Corum. I like those guys, but I mean, Mason's okay, I guess. I don't know. I'm a little concerned about.
I like Nunn guy, and Mason's gonna be fine. You're gonna get a good, decent year out of Mason. Aaron Jones is almost washed, so. And then you got
33 Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm going to talk to you guys for about 8-9 more picks, and then I'm just going to shut up and I'm going to pull a Cyborg for a few minutes and just sit here and not say anything so that I can stay focused on the draft. Oh man, you guys want to talk teams? We should talk a little teams.
Yeah, let's
right
do
now.
it. Let's do it.
People have been drafting a good amount of guys now.
TikTok trader.
Hey. Make sure you say his full name. All right, don't be messing with me.
You dropped the hard T in there.
Sean, looks like you're up in probably the Ravens dyno.
Oh, I'm up on the Ravens Dino League.
I'm assuming that came from Mr. Ben, and you guys are in that league together. So
yeah, that would make sense. But you know what? I'm gonna wait until. Actually, no, I'm not gonna wait because I got enough time right now. I'll jump over there.
Right.
Well, we'll go.
I didn't want to end up away from this league and then have you guys like distract me again and cause me to miss a pick. Since you keep doing that to me, since you love to do that to me, Cyborg.
So just
I got the knife too. Son of a frizz rat. Come on, boys.
Come on.
All right, I think I got to go with my backup pick now. Yeah,
you like your team buster?
Backup pick.
I mean, I definitely could use another tight end. And I wish I'd have gone a running back where I went a Dunze. But I mean, I love my wide receiver room, and I'm okay with my quarterback room.
Yeah, you got a good one there.
I thought you were gonna say I love my wife. Like
I
just
love my
super random. I love my wife.
You go, boy. That's the goal of marriage. You gotta love them.
I'm gonna go back and record that, and every once in a while we'll hit Sean. You know, I love my wife.
Yeah, get a little cut, make a little clip out of it.
Right?
I love my wife.
Oh, Jalen McMillan. You want
That's
to
a really good- I like
I'm
that
not
pick
even
right there.
though. That's the thing.
Yeah, me too.
Jalen McMillan, that's a really good pick
Yeah.
by Thrill Kill.
Who's got Baker? Do you have Baker, Sean?
I have Baker.
Sean has
Remember, I told
Baker.
you I'm baking this year.
I
Man,
feel
that
like
would've
you. Yeah,
That would have been a
would've
nice. That would have been a nice pick instead of Rashid Shaheed.
Who was that?
Jalen
Jalen
McMillan.
McMillan. Oh, yeah, that's who I probably would have taken if I was paying more attention. I had him targeted earlier in the draft when I was thinking about, I need to make sure I get him now that I got Baker. And then, wah, 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 wah. I want to get that soundbite. I'm going to find that soundbite too and download that soundbite. So, what do you guys think? Me and Scott talked about this. I want your guys' opinion before we start talking about these teams. Let's talk about this real quick. We were talking about potentially, since this is our last best ball draft, we were talking about next Thursday doing a triathlon fast draft. It's only 18 rounds. We could do it a little bit longer timer so that we don't have to stress a little bit about that. So we could do a 5-minute round timer on that bad boy. I think it'd still be okay as far as, getting through it. What do you think about that? Would you guys be open to potentially doing that for a triathlon game?
Yeah, it would also show how the game works and like the thought process.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it would be fun for us to kind of break down that game as we work through a draft on that, because it's a totally new concept that people are not familiar with. So strategy and things like that are going to be all over the board for everybody throughout the draft. So it'll be a fun one to watch. So if you guys are up for that, let me know in the comments. Just tell us, yes, I'd definitely be down for a fast draft next Thursday on this if you're interested in playing. That way I can gauge whether or not we can get this thing filled in time and have it ready to roll for you guys next week.
And actually,
it would actually be a $30 one, not a $90 one.
Yeah, but Ben, if you can help fill the $90 triathlon, Ben, if you can help fill that one, we'll launch that one as a fast draft the following Thursday.
Yeah. If they want a fast draft on that one too, we could do two. We can do more than one fast draft on these triathlon games for sure. I was thinking 30 because I figured a lot of people are going to want to jump in those before the 90s. But if we can get a 90 going, good with that too. Totally good with that too.
Yep. So we know we got some high stakes guys. Mr. Ben's going to be leading that charge. I think Pablo, he jumped in the $90 one. So we'll send that link out to and any high stakes players that want to get in the $90 triathlon. That first one's called Singapore, if I can remember right.
The $90 one, I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, and if you guys wonder about the names that we created for the triathlons, that's where a lot of the triathlons are done, is different cities, and so those are the top 20. We took the top 20 triathlon names and we put them named our triathlons after those. So the next $30 one would be London.
This is a tough call. I think I know what I'm going to do.
I know you'll shoot the link out, Ben. Yeah, we really want to fill. So we ended up making 20 triathlon leagues. We made 15 $30 leagues and 5 $90 leagues. So the goal is, now that we're done with the best ball portion, which we filled, like I said earlier, 61, we want to try to fill 20 triathlon leagues. And if we can fill those, we'd be really, really stoked for year one.
Yeah, that'll be interesting too, to see how all those drafts go and what everybody thinks about the strategy. And you guys are going to find out too that it's not just during the draft and not, you just sit on the back and just kind of relax. That the whole season is going to be a whole strategic change. So you guys are going to have to really focus on what you're doing in those leagues like throughout the whole time and really like should I be doing this or that or make this move or that move? Because it's really intense when the way fob rolls through the next round and so on and so forth. There's a lot of different moving pieces that you got to pay attention to, and it makes for a real good time. It does. It's usually a pretty lively thread.
It seems like the evolution of redraft. You know what I mean? It's like we do redraft leagues, and there's, usually like people that are not as into fantasy football. Triathlon is a 1-year thing that seems like you're going to be way more, intense. You're not just joining the triathlon. You have to be really into it.
Yeah, and when you get to the guillotine, and the exciting part too is getting to the guillotine part, and it's only going to be 4 weeks of guillotine, and you got to make sure you get there with some fab, and you're going to be bidding on players. So that's going to be really exciting. A lot of people, always a lot of chatter, in the thread during those guillotine rounds when people are bidding on players. And like I said, I think before, you go on the internet and Google search fab bidding and guillotine, and you don't find a lot of stuff out there that'll help you gauge what to pay for a player. You almost have to just wing it week 1 or week 11, and then going into week 12, you can kind of have an idea. Or if you're in other leagues, which I'm sure a lot of us will be in multiple triathlon leagues, you can kind of get an idea of what the going rate are for some players. So it's very, very strategic when you get to that part. But that fab money is super important. If you only get $200 of it, so that's it.
Definitely not getting under our skin. It's your picks that are getting under our skin. You got me again with that Ayuk pick. I'm not gonna lie, but no, you're right, Scott. Though that's 100% true, dude. There's so much involved in it, and when you're talking about trades and stuff too, normally fob really isn't that big of a deal when you're talking about a trade in a redraft league. You throw in fob, it's just kind of a throw in more than anything. But these leagues, it's really going to mean a lot because that fob could make a huge difference for you in the end there in those last 4 weeks, and that's really where you're going to build your team to win. Is those 4 weeks, like the redraft portion's great. You get the awesome seeding. That's great. All that stuff is really awesome. But if you want them in that playoff bracket in best ball, you need to stack that roster. Yeah. And that's going to happen in those weeks 10, 11 through 14. So that's where I'm really excited to see how those, things kind of go there. Cause you start coming down to that timeline, man, people are starting to jockey for position. It's going to be interesting.
Yep. So yeah, so for sure. So, it's going to be really, really exciting for you new players that haven't played in it before. By the best ball section, once you get to there, you're going to be like, wow, this game is really cool. So
I think waiver mornings will be very interesting. I think I'm going to be really excited to watch waiver mornings.
Oh yeah. They're going to be super interesting.
Yeah, especially when you have like 2 rounds, because each week has 2 rounds of waivers. It's 1 day, 1 Wednesday, 1 Thursday. So, there's going to be, and we noticed that when we played in our guillotine leagues a few years ago, that's something that was a problem when you only had 1 round of waivers in the week, because people would, they'd sit there and they'd be like right on it as soon as the waivers went through and everybody went to free agents. They were in there picking up all the people that didn't get bid on. And, they were picking up some solid players. And it wasn't fair to some of the other people who weren't able to get in at the right time, yada, yada, yada. So adding a second round of waivers in there gives you guys an opportunity to go back in and have like a second bidding chance where you already know who you got in the first round. So you can kind of fill the holes maybe that you didn't get covered out in the first round. So it really is great setup, I think, to have that secondary, week of waivers in there.
Yeah, that was a big change. That was a big change we had to do for this year because, like Sean said, guys went back to waivers and then people would just pick them up depending on what time zone they lived in. And it just, it didn't work out the way we wanted it to be, but like we fixed that this year with another round of waivers. And then as the year ends, we want the triathlon game to evolve. So any information you guys give us at the end of the year, feedback, it's not just we're going to brush it off. We're going to really sit down and be like, wow, we got a couple, people that gave us some pretty good ideas, or maybe something you guys didn't like about the game that we may have to adjust to. It's all about trying to create the perfect game.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we're 99.9% of the way there, if not 100 already. I really do. I think it's pretty close to the end result. It just depends on, there might be a few things that we're just overlooking that might come up, but a full season with you guys and stuff, you'll see. I seriously doubt it's going to end up being anything that's going to cause a major issue because we've kind of ironed out a lot of those things.
So had you done the triathlon a couple years? Like, how did you know to implement the Wednesday, Thursday, like two?
So we did it last year. The way that it's formatted now, very similar. There's some pretty decent changes to the approach. One of them being that the biggest change that's different this year is that we simplified it and went from last year. What it was the first two legs. There was actually two separate 12-team leagues that were like sister leagues, and they would actually combine into a 16-team bracket after the guillotine. So it was a little more, intensive in that aspect, right? Mm-hmm. So that was something that we simplified and went down to the one league game because it was just made it easier for the overall functionality of it and the understanding aspect of it. It just makes it easier to gather rather than trying to, there's a whole nother league I got to watch out for too. And like that, it added a lot to it. But during that time frame, we had that running, and we had it running pretty much each league the same way they run now until they get to the combined bracket in the end. So that ended up coming up early on in the process of the guillotine weeks for us, where people were like, hey, this is happening right now. What can we do to fix this? It's not fair to us because, I'm not up at midnight and, it's 3 a.m. for me and the East Coast or whatever. Right. And it was just causing a lot of issues for people. So it gave us the idea that not only do we want to do that, but it also added another dynamic by making another strategic play in the game with having a second round of waivers. It adds another strategy aspect. So that, to us, both of those two factors made it a no-brainer by then.
I would think that some weeks on the Thursday, you might see more money just because people missed on Wednesday and really need someone now on Thursday. That could be a lot of fun.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Like you might have no choice but to go crazy on Thursday to make sure you get a guy, because
for
that could really
guy,
exactly. Yeah. So, that's one of those things, man. I mean, it's going to be interesting. It really is. You guys are going to find that there's a lot of changes that you maybe aren't thinking about yet, that down the road you're going to be like, wow, this is different than I'm used to. And I love it.
I mean, I watched guys last year blow all their fab before the guillotine to try to just load up on players, and it worked. I saw guys that hoarded their fab till they got to the guillotine, and they were out week 1 of the guillotine. So
they didn't have a team. Yeah, that's solid.
Because they wanted to hoard all their fab and didn't do any pickups, and then they had a bad guillotine week and they were out. Yeah. So, I know for me, we started off with 200, and I said to myself, okay, I'm going to allocate no more than $30 in the redraft. So I want to make sure I go to guillotine with like $170 in fab. And I think that would be good. I wanted to make sure I kept 30 for the redraft because, you're going to pick up a couple players. You hopefully you don't pick up a landmine in week 1, a guy that goes off and then he just disappears the rest of the year. Mm-hmm. But imagine if you would have picked up, like the year that Puka was real good, he was a week 1 waiver wire. So if you pick him up and you spend $20, you're like, oh man, that's a lot of fab. But if he, if he's a guy that can be a super contributor for your team, then it's worth it. So a lot of strategy, but
so I do notice that you guys say fob sometimes. Is that because of the long A? I do notice that traditionally. Let's be.
Sean doesn't know the correct.
No.
Sean doesn't know the correct
Yankees
pronunciation. It's fob because there's 2 A's. All right, fab is FAB, and it's what you carry around for your car.
Dude,
that's
dumb
totally
has
different.
a B in it. Like the English language makes no sense.
It's fob. Fob.
Not fob.
Ooh. Every time I see Jeremy Bernard's name, I think of Giovanni Bernard. Remember him, the running back?
Yeah, that's what I always think. And that guy, I haven't drafted any shares of Mr. Bernard. Like I said, I'm just trying to. I think I'm staying away from anybody on the Pittsburgh Steelers. I just think their offense is going to be just brutal.
Will Howard could be the quarterback.
Grabbing like a Pittman where he's going.
The only guy I think that might be okay is maybe Rico Dowdle, but I don't know. I just think it's going to be a low output offense that's not going to score a lot of points.
But Aaron Rodgers,
like
man.
McCarthy and Aaron Rodgers, man.
You guys can have him.
Hey, Aaron. Hey, Aaron, where you at?
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking.
Oh, man. Let's look at some teams, guys. Let's talk a little teams.
Do it.
We haven't even done that yet. Let's start doing that. All right, let's start with Young Houseboat's roster. He's looking at Jalen Hurts, Jahmyr Gibbs, Saquon Barkley, Devontae Smith, Emeka Egbuka, Jaden Reed, Travis Kelce, David Montgomery, Aaron Jones, and Tyler Shuck is his starting lineup. His bench so far, Aaron Rodgers, Juwan Johnson, Pat Freiermuth, Deebo Samuel, Denzel Boston, Mike Gesicki, Tyreek Hill, and Jeremy Bernard. What do you guys think about Young Houseboat?
He's got the triple stack in Hurts, Barkley, and Smith. So he's all in on the Eagles.
Yep.
Yeah, I like obviously Jahmyr Gibbs, Bijan, 1 or 2. I think David Montgomery's going to have a pretty good year in Houston. They're bringing him in obviously for a reason to do what Joe Mixon couldn't do last year. I don't know why he took Kelce over like Gadsden. Ferguson was out there. Strange was out there. Likely was out there. So he's a little higher on Kelce, I guess, than most people are, at least for me. Other than that, though, not a bad team. I just think he's super heavily invested in the Eagles, which isn't really a bad thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's terrible. I agree with you. I think it's like just a little too much, and one team is more than I prefer, unless it's like what Buster, I think it was, that double stacked over here with the tight end and receiver and quarterback. I don't mind that as much, but when you're talking the running back, tight end, or running back, receiver, quarterback, I'm a little bit more weary of.
I'm gonna make a pick for you, Sean, right here.
Yeah. Oh, there you go, my boy Dawson. I love it.
He'll have 2 weeks with 2 touchdowns and no more touchdowns. He'll have a couple weeks with a couple touchdowns. So best ball for me at the end of the draft. I like him.
So why don't you go ahead and talk about King of Kong since you just took your pick? We got Trevor Lawrence, Bijan Robinson, Ashton Janty, Ted McMillan, Carnell Tate, Brian Thomas, Jake Ferguson, Cam Scattaboo, Marvin Harrison, and Jared Goff are his starters. He got Shador Sanders, Kenyon Sadiq, Kirk Cousins, Chris Rodriguez, Travis Hunter, Jake Tonchins, Jalen Naylor, and Michael Mayer. Oh, and Isaac Tesla is in there too. So that's his squad so far. What do you think about that?
I think there's a lot of guys who had years last year that they did not at all hit their upside. So like Genty, right? Brian Thomas, obviously, Scattaboo because of the injury, Marvin Harrison again. But these are all guys that could have huge ceilings. I agree with the Carnell Tate. I think Carnell Tate is a legit receiver. He's got a really good head on his shoulders if you listen to him talk. Lawrence, Jared Goff, he waited a little bit. I think he took Lawrence in like the 4th. So I think that was good. And he followed up taking Shador, but like Kirk Cousins. So he's going to have somebody that's going to get some of those early weeks for him in any case.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. It's look at, like, to me, like you said, I think that Carnell Tate has potential to be a good player in that offense, especially with my boy over there calling the plays, right?
Yeah.
So, Cyborg, you want to do a team or no? Are you Spyborg now, or do you want to do Cheeky's team?
He just laughs.
I know what you're doing.
It's Cheeky's team. All right, I'll do Cheeky's team.
I know
Josh
what
Allen,
you-
Devon H. Josh Jacobs, Jalen Waddle, Terry McLaurin, Michael. Oh, man. Noah Kincaid, Ramondre Stevenson, Chris Godwin, and Patty Mahomes is the starting lineup.
I know what you're doing.
George Kittle, Xavier Worthy, Gunnar Helm, Jonathan Brooks, Brian Robinson, Isaiah Pacheco, Brandon Ayuk, Calvin Ridley, and Justin Fields are his bench. I like this team, obviously, because a lot of those players are the guys that I was targeting in the round that he took them in. So, obviously, I'm going to like this team. I think he did a great job, dude. I really do. I'm not a huge Michael Wilson guy. I just don't personally have a lot of faith in him, but I know people really do. So as your third wide receiver, though, it's really not a big deal. Dalton Kincaid, I think, is going to have a better year than people realize. So I'm happy with you getting him at where you did. So overall, I think it's a pretty solid team, Cheeky. You did a great job, and just keep on sniping me. It's no big deal. I don't have any issues with it whatsoever. Oh man! All right, so Scotty, you get to Mr. Ben. How's that sound?
All right.
He's Sam Darnold, Amarion Hampton, Kyron Williams, Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb, Chris Olave, AJ Barner, Bayshall Tootin, DK Metcalf, Jacoby Brissett, Geno Smith, Quentin Johnson, Ja'Cory Grosky, Merritt, David Njoku, Theo Johnson, Kamani Vidal, Colby Parkinson, Tank Dell, and Darnell Mooney round out his team so far. Where are you at on Mr. Ben?
So I like the meat and potatoes of his team. So Chase, Lamb, Olave, like all three of those receivers, Hampton, Williams, Tootin. I really like Tootin this year. He's getting a lot of good reviews and OTAs. So I really like that a lot. Now the quarterback position, people know I love quarterbacks, and I like Sam Darnold. I think he's going to be fine as long as Brissett keeps that job and he doesn't get, rushed out by Carson Beck. That's going to be, I think, the key to this team, because if you lose Brissett, I hate Geno Smith. So Brissett's got to keep that job. Metcalf's in a low volume offense now that they have Pittman. Not crazy about Metcalf, but he's like a depth piece. Quentin Johnson, are you going to get good Quentin Johnson, or are you going to get bad Quentin Johnson where he drops passes? So not too bad there. Krosky Merritt, I think he's going to be in your typical timeshare there. So I'm like another depth piece. And then the tight end room, you really need something out of Njoku and Barner going forward. I think Njoku's going to be a nice piece. Even though he has Gadsden there, I think Njoku's just too good of an athlete to not produce. So, Mr. Ben, not a bad team.
He's not happy with your.
I know he's not happy.
God. He's telling you just to be quiet. Oh, I love it. All right, next on the list. Who is it? It is me, Trader Clem, which means I'm not going to break down my own team. So I'm going to give that one right on over to Chris here. I started out with Baker Mayfield, James Cook, Jeremiah Love, Puka Nacua, T. Higgins, Jamison Williams, Tyler Warren, Tony Pollard, R.J. Harvey, and Bryce Young. Daniel Jones, Hunter Henry, Matthew Golden, Rashid Shaheed, Tyler Algier, Terrence Ferguson, Anthony Richardson, and Keyshawn Boutier, along with Katron Allen, round out the bench. Where are you at on my Kabacle of a squad?
So if you go quarterback right away, you got Baker and you have Bryce Young, right? So you need Bryce Young to hit, because Daniel Jones going to be out probably, right? Is he coming back right away?
I don't know what his exact prognosis is, but I haven't heard that he's not expected to start.
He's got Richardson backing up, though, so he does have Richardson.
He has Riley Cooper, right? They had that other dude too.
He's participating in 11 on 11s. So
but I do think that Bryce Young has taken some steps forward each year. I know it hasn't been like a fantasy, a high pick in fantasy, but dude, your running back room, James Cook, Jeremiah Love, I like it. Puka, you got T. Higgins, who is the wide receiver too, like the best in my mind of the wide receiver twos on a team. Jamison Williams, again, I'd take Jamison Williams in best ball over taking Jamison Williams in redraft or dynasty. He just has some big weeks where he makes that one or two catches. Love Tyler Warren. Love Matthew Golden. Yeah. Tony Pollard, again, only two guys have had 1,000-yard seasons over the last 4 years, and Tony Pollard's one of them. He does have Singleton there and Spears there, but I don't think either of those guys are yet to throw him off his game. So overall, man, I do like it. And you definitely sniped me a couple times and almost sniped me a couple times, but then someone else did
it. Well, who was that someone else? Let's find out. I think it was Western. So I'll go ahead and break Western down. He got Justin Herbert, Christian McCaffrey, Bucky Irvin, Ladd McConkey, Mike Evans, Parker Washington, Colston Loveland, Jalen Warren, Jordan Addison, and Dak Prescott starting out. Malik Willis, Rashad White, Dalton Schultz, the one that he got sniped for, Omar Cooper, Keaton Mitchell, Greg Dulcich, Trey Harris, Malik Washington, Ryan Florney, Jadon Blue round out his team. I don't hate this squad that much. I think that his wide receiver room and is a little scary, and his RB2 is a little scary. Those are the two areas that I'm a little concerned about. He's got strong quarterbacks, and he's got a strong tight end. I think he's pretty decent with his depth. I'm just a little worried about that, man. I'm just a little worried about that. So otherwise, though, I think it's a pretty solid team in general. As long as you don't have any injury issues with your tight end room, you should be good, because only having Dulcich to back him up is a little scary right now, and there's not much left on the board. So those are the things that I would be a little concerned about. Otherwise, I think you got a pretty solid roster, dude. So great job there.
Do you think Bucky Irvin is the guy that you're like his ADP the least in general overall this year so far?
I think his ADP is steadily getting to where I'm okay with taking him. Like
Okay.
in this draft right here, he fell to a point where I would have been okay to take him with the next
Right.
pick if he didn't go right in front of me. So I think he's getting to that point now because of the injury history. But that injury concern is there. And if we hear anything more that's scary about that injury, then it definitely, it's going to be just like Neighbors, man. He's going to start dropping like a rock.
Right.
So Buster Martin, this
My
is
favorite
I
team.
think, yeah, Scott. You know what? You broke down Scott's team, right? So let's have Scott break down your team now. Get a little bit of that retribution.
He didn't break down my team. I don't have a team.
I
Oh,
thought
yeah.
oh yeah, that's right. You don't have a team because you were too
He's
scared to play
on
with
my
us.
team. Let's let him break the team down. That's right.
That's right. Yeah, he's on your team. He made your picks. That's right. I forgot about that. You got that collusion squad going on. Jackson Darkwitch, John Judkins, Kyle Manuga, Jackson Smith, and Jigba Malik Neighbors for She Rice, Isaiah Likely, Devontae Adams, Robert Tuesday, Brock Purdy round out the starting lineup. His bench starts with Tua Tagovailoa, Jordan Mason, Blake Corum, K-Dot, Dylan Sampson, Nicholas Singleton, Trey Tucker, and Darnell Washington. Oh, wait, there's more. Ladies and gentlemen, wait, there's more. Come on, screen. There it is. Dawson Knox and Sean Tucker. Finish out the squad. All right, Scotty. Break down Busta Martin's team.
All right. Well, he's got his two quarterbacks, or I should say three. He's got Dart, Purdy, and Tua, but Purdy and Dart are on the same bye week. So that's going to be a rough week. Week 8. You got to hope Tua wins that job, or you will have no quarterback.
No quarterbacks
For week 8. The wide receivers are the best in the draft. So we got JSN, Neighbors, Rice, Adams, Odunze. The list goes on. Tremendous receiving core. Really like that a lot. And actually, for waiting as long as you did for running backs, I do like Junkins. And you do have a bunch of number 2s, but I really like them. They're an injury away from being a top 12 running back for the weekend. Manungai, Mason Corum, and Dylan Sampson. And I actually like Nick Singleton too. I think by the end of the year, he's going to be at the very worst the number 2 in that offense. So, and I think the Titans are an ascending offense with Tate now, Singleton, Brian Dable there. So, but when there's the good, there's always the bad. And the bad is definitely the tight end room. I really do like Isaiah Likely a lot. You definitely stacked him with Dart. I think Likely's coming over, going to run that John Harbaugh system. He could be a Mark Andrews type of tight end, so I like that a lot. But other than that, you have Otten and Washington and Knox, which they're not very sexy.
No.
So you got to hope Likely stays healthy. But other than that, it's probably one of my favorite teams. Like I said, just besides if you really, really need to get something out of Otten or have Likely just have a massive year.
Now, Scott, would you say that that's likely to happen?
I think it is likely to happen.
Isaiah.
Ka-ching.
The cheese will be here forever and always, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so glad you're here. If you are here still and you have not already, please, please, please tap that subscribe button and that like button and give us the love, because that's what we need to keep this bad boy running. That is our coal for the engine. That is how we make this happen. That is the steam for our boat. We need you guys to help us out. All right, I'm on the clock again. I'm going to go ahead and take Caleb Johnson right here. So
Dang.
Forward. Next one up, we're going to have, we talked about Busta Martin. It never falters turn. Our good buddy Garrett the Catman. He's sitting with Drake May, Brees Hall, J.K. Dobbins, George Pickens, Zay Flowers, Luther Burden, Chigo Conco, Christian Watson, Alec Pierce, and Caleb Williams are his starters. His bench starts out with Jordan Tyson, Rico Dowdle, Eli Stowers, Zach Charbonnet, Mac Jones, Antonio Williams, Mike Washington, Marcus Mariota, Tank Bigsby, Najee Harris, and this is so much easier when all of their names are written out for me. This is awesome team, I think. I think you did a pretty solid job building this squad. I like that you were able to still get a starting RB2 in the ninth round. I think that's a pretty heavy way to go there, dude. I like that. And then you did a good job picking up your auto pick Drake May and George Pickens and filling out the rest of those rooms with some solid players. I love Caleb Williams and Drake May as your two quarterbacks. I think you did a great job there. The only concern I have right now is that your backup is only Marcus Mariota, and we know what could happen with Mariota. Yeah, I guess you have Mac Jones in there too, but again, they're both backups, so you don't really have that third starter yet. Otherwise, I really like the depth that you've created. You got Tyson, Dowdle, Stowers, Charbonnet. I think those guys right there all have a chance to be really successful for you. So I think you did a good job here, dude. I mean, even with that swollen ass arm, man, you were still able to draft pretty well. All right, this is Trader Joe's FF. Let's see, Chris, you haven't had a team for a little while, right? This is your turn, I think. So Trader Joe's has Jaden Daniels, Travion Henderson, DeAndre Swift, Drake London, Nico Collins, Mekhi Lemon, Harold Fannin, Oronde Gadsden, Brenton Strange, Joe Burrows. His bench starts out with C.J. Stroud, Romeo Dobbs, K.C. Concepcion, Jonah Coleman, James Conner, Trey Benson, Emmett Johnson, and Adonai Mitchell, Pat Bryant, Troy Franklin, and Alec Ayamonora.
So you can't start off with Daniels and Burrow and not be happy. I mean, that is huge, right? So I love that. And then Stroud is your third. I would not love Stroud as my second, but as my third, I'm completely fine with that. I do like Travion a lot. I do think Travion is going to get more and more chances, and he is the big play guy for them. I know there's going to be a little regression, everyone thinks, with the Patriots this year based on the schedule, but I still think he's a big-time player. I'm trying to get Henderson wherever I can, but his price is so high right now. DeAndre Swift, another year in that Bears offense. Everyone thinks that Bears offense with Ben Johnson, I think, is going to move forward. He's got Drake London, Nico, and Mekhi Lemon. Mekhi Lemon did hurt his hamstring this week, and I think it's not going to put him on the PUP list or anything at this point, but those early season, preseason hamstring injuries always freak me out a little bit. So as his third, that a little bit scares me. He did go deep on tight end. He's two flexes or tight end after Fanning, which we all love. You have Gadsden and Brenton Strange. I like both those guys, but those are his flex. He's got Dobbs, Concepcion. Yeah, I mean, I like this team. I like the starters on this team. I do think depth-wise, he could use a little bit more on the bench. But overall, as far as his starting lineup, I don't know if I love two tight ends at flex also, though.
No, I agree. Cyborg, what do you think of that real quick? Give me about a 1 minute and 19-second breakdown on what your thoughts are.
Don't even, man. Don't even. I'm concentrating, man. I'm concentrating.
Oh, man. Dude, this is the part, bro. This is that round 22 pick is the one that makes or breaks your squad in these best ball drafts, brother. You better do it right now. This is very important. Stay focused. I love it. All right, we're gonna let Cyborg get to that because obviously that's really racking his brain right now. We're gonna go on over to Pablo One Escobar's squad. His squad is Bo Nix, Jonathan Taylor, Chase Brown, Justin Jefferson, Garrett Wilson, DJ Moore, Kyle Pitts, Chuba Hubbard, Ricky Pearsall, and Kyler Murray. Kenneth Gainwell, Josh Downs, Stephon Diggs, TJ Hawkinson, Michael Penix, Braylon Allen, Zachariah Branch, Carson Beck, Jalen Wright, Torrey Horton, and Jack Betch are his actual bench players. Scotty, man, I want to see what you have to say because he doesn't have a third quarterback.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ding him too hard for it. He's got two good running quarterbacks, which I really like, and I actually think that he'll probably get some games out of Penix. Who knows? Beck could eventually get into that starting lineup if the Cardinals, end up losing a crap load of games, which I think that they probably will. So he'll probably see some time. But I think this team's pretty well balanced. He's got three really good running backs, in my opinion, with Chase Brown, Jonathan Taylor, and I like Chuba Hubbard. I wish Buster would have taken him.
I agree.
And and actually Kenneth Gainwell too. He's always produced anywhere he's been. So I like Kenneth Gainwell right there. The receivers, he's got JJ, Garrett Wilson, DJ Moore, who's new in Buffalo now. I've always hated Ricky Pearsall, though. I just don't like that guy. Down should take a little bit of a step off. And I think
a dick. I just don't like that guy.
I don't like Pearsall. I don't like him.
Why? What did he do?
Came back in like 4 weeks.
Did he like take your girlfriend in high school or something?
He's always
like, what, dude?
He's always hurt.
He is always hurt. He got shot. He literally got shot at one point.
Hey, I'm in the fantasy business. You get hurt, you get hurt. I don't care how you get hurt. Dropped on your head, get shot. You know,
I'm
you're hurt.
telling you, man.
You're not scoring any fantasy points.
There's something else going on. He must have bought the last turkey at the store before Thanksgiving in front of Scott or something, dude. Like something happened, man. There's some sort of history there. It's obvious because Scott's got some deep hatred for that poor guy.
So, anyways. So
like guys with little kids' first names.
And his tight end room is good. He's got Kyle Pitts. And then I actually, even though I'm not I've always not the big Hawkinson fan. I think he's actually going to have a better year with Kyler Murray there. So he did some stacking, which was nice. So Pablo's got in my opinion, pretty well balanced team. Hopefully he can get some games out of Penix or Beck.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a solid team too. Like you said, it's just that quarterback is the only thing there that's scaring me. Otherwise, you know, if you don't attack quarterback the way we do, then you normally do end up with a pretty decent looking squad with your depth. It's just if that quarterback injury happens, you're in bad shape.
Not in trouble.
Cyborg's team. You know what, Buster Martin? You picked Cyborg earlier today in the 100-yard dash as your boy. He didn't get there. He got almost last. The only reason he didn't get last is because Thrill Kill decided he wanted to run the race with both of his legs tied together. So, otherwise, Cyborg would have been that dead heat last there. So, what do you think about Cyborg squad, man? He's looking at Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, Travis Etienne, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Cortland Sutton, Jacoby Myers, Tucker Kraft, Sam Laporta, Wan'Dale Robinson, Matthew Stafford round out his starters. On the bench, he has Dallas Goedert, Deshaun Watson, Tyrone Tracy, Jalen Coker, Juwan Jennings, Alvin Kamara, Mason Taylor, Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Milroe, Ray Davis, Rashad Bateman, and Tyler Higbee. Any thoughts on what the old Spyborg's doing over here?
This is my favorite of the teams he's drafted so far. I'm going to say that for sure. As we've been going through each week, Lamar and Matt Stafford, if Stafford's healthy, that's about as good as it gets. Deshaun Watson, I feel like we had the argument last week about Deshaun Watson, right? Weren't we talking about Cleveland last week, Sean?
I think we were. I'm sorry. I'm just a little thrown right now because somebody took Elijah Arroyo and sniped me. So I'm just a little.
I don't know.
In the head
I literally hit it when it said time's up and it still gave it to me.
I wish it didn't.
Derrick Henry and Travis Etienne. Dude, Cyborg, I like this team. Sutton, if he moves 100%, I'm more in on him. And I like the Jacoby Myers pick. It's not a young team. Grab Laporta to pair with Kraft. Wan'Dale Robinson is a machine. He just doesn't catch a lot of touchdowns. He is a volume guy. So I do like him as a second flex. Looking down here, I don't hate his bench either. He does have Mason Taylor, which is Scott's favorite player. But he's got guys like Jerry Jeudy who will have a week, and he has Juwan Jennings. That was a pretty late solid pick. Cyborg, I really like this team. I think it's a decent team.
All right.
Look at that, Cyborg. You know what? See, this is what happens when you don't turn into Spyborg by round 6.
It's a much less interesting show.
It really is. The show itself took a hit, though. You're right about that. The Cyborg's good team was at the expense of the show. That's for sure. So I really appreciate you being more worried about your team than the show, too. That's really nice of you, sir, Cyborg. I'll be sure to repay that favor on your show on July.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, Cyborg and us are going to do a nice little group show on July. He's got a Cyborg draft coming up, a best ball draft. So we're going to do the same type of thing, but we're going to be on 2 channels. We're going to be on ours and Cyborg's channel. And this is actually Cyborg's draft, too. So it's going to be a whole new group of guys in there that we're probably not used to drafting with. So it's going to be an interesting environment.
Right. Absolutely.
Cyborg, you're on the clock in the Kona Triathlon.
Jeez, Scott, eat that mic a little more, why don't you?
I'm
It sounded like Darth Vader for a second. My son works. I know it's not the same, different movie, but it's the same guy, right? Like,
All right.
all right, Thrill Kill, baby. Let's talk about Thrill Kill's team. I'll let the mic eater talk about this one. Jordan Love, Kenneth Walker, Javonte Williams, AJ Brown, Michael Pittman, Khalil Shakir, Brock Bowers, Trey McBride, Jadarian Price, Cam Ward, and we got a goal. Okay, and then now we'll go back onto the bench. Fernando Mendoza, Mark Andrews, Jaden Higgins, Woody Marks, Shaylin McMillan, Tajay Spears, JJ McCarthy, Ty Simpson, Dejon Stribling, Emmanuel Wilson, and Marshawn Lloyd, Malachi Fields round out his team. And I hate giving Scotty the good ones to talk about because I think this team is pretty solid. But you know what, Scotty? I'm going to let you have the fun here and talk about Thrill Kill.
All right. Well, before I was getting into it, I almost was going to order a Wendy's Biggie Bag from Sean because he kind of looks like the guy from the drive-thru here with this little thing right there. So, but anyways, before I'll get into Thrill Kill's team. So, believe it or not, Thrill Kill does say quarterbacks are overrated. And actually, I wanted to see how this draft turned out with him since he bailed on all the quarterbacks. And actually, it turned out in his favor very well. He started off with Bowers and McBride in a 0.5 TEP premium. That's a pretty nice start right there. Ken Walker, I really like in Kansas City this year. And Javonte Williams in Dallas. Can he do it again? Not, second running back, so it's not too bad. AJ Brown has a new home. I think that value is going to be, I think in the next month or two, I think you're going to see AJ Brown go probably in the mid to end of the second round in the next month or two, as he starts working with Drake May. And his receivers, his quarterbacks, he ended up with Jordan Love, Cam Ward, and Fernando Mendoza, which I think by the time the Raiders are out of it, week probably 12, he'll probably get the start week 14. So
I don't know how you can snipe somebody in round 23, but great job, Mr. Ben.
And he picked up another tight end, Mark Andrews, who I think is going to have a bounce back year. So Thrill Kill, great job with the tight end room. Really like this team a lot. I agree with Sean. It's probably one of my favorite teams in here, especially because even though he waited too long for a quarterback, he got some pretty nice ones. So good job there. And actually, who else did he get in there that I kind of like? Who else did he have? JJ Stribling. Oh, Lloyd. So if Jacobs doesn't play, who's next in line? Is it Wilson or is it this Lloyd? Or is it Lloyd?
And Wilson's gone, I think, right?
Was it Lloyd?
Wilson's gone.
Yeah.
So is it Lloyd?
It might
Lloyd,
be this
for
guy.
Sure.
Chris
Lloyd?
Brooks is in there too.
Oh, Brooks.
Yeah, Chris Brooks.
Brooks
Yeah,
is
that's
the
another
third
guy
guy,
too that it could
so
be.
it's those two are battling for two.
Got you. Well, we'll have to look at training camp and see who comes out as the number 2. Because actually, that's an important position if Jacobs was to miss any time.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're working our way through this draft, guys. We've got about 2 more rounds left here, and just if you're not paying attention to the game, the Golden Knights are down to 2 goals. 5 minutes left in the game, 4 minutes, 42 seconds to be exact. So looking like the Knights might not take this one unless we got a nice little miracle comeback here in the end. Not to say we can't. It's definitely possible, but, that's a long shot. So we're going to be down 3-2.
We are coming off the
back.
greatest NBA Finals comeback of all time last night.
I just am
29
disappointed because I would have preferred that we win. So there's obviously a chance that we could win it all tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but when they're here in Vegas. So now that can't happen, if we obviously unless we come back and win, it's kind of disappointing. But
I think, well, you know what? I think this series is going to go 7 games.
Yeah, it looks like it has to now. Otherwise, the Knights are going to lose.
Yeah, I think the Knights come back and they win the game. They win that game at home.
Oh, I think they do too at home at this point. I mean, they can't lose 4 in a row like that, or 3 in a row like that to lose it out. That would just be too disappointing. Not to say that it can't happen. It's just I don't want it to. But thank you guys for being here with us too, everybody. Chris, Cyborg, We really do appreciate you guys, man. And Scott, you have to be here. You don't have a choice, but they had a choice. They didn't have to be here, and they stuck around with us for 4 straight weeks now. I think it's been right.
Yeah, Cyborg and I are going on vacation, but we're going to the Philippines.
See some cockfighting.
It's a long journey. A long journey.
You want to see some cockfighting over there?
If you guys go to the Philippines and you don't bring me back a pair of chicken boxing gloves, I'm going to be extremely disappointed in you, because I've already told Scott that we're not friends anymore because he didn't bring me back any chicken boxing gloves. It's that was obvious. They were supposed to be right here behind me on the wall, but
they don't fight with boxing gloves, Sean.
Hey, Scott. You said that they practice with boxing gloves.
Practice.
That's all I cared about, was that there was actually chicken boxing gloves out there. And
hey, man,
I wanted a pair of chicken boxing gloves to hang right underneath my Jim Kelly autograph football behind me over here. But no.
Yeah. If not, we'll give you a tattoo.
Yeah, I'll go hike 100 big old mile-high mountains to get a 104-year-old lady to give me tourist dots.
That's right.
You gotta even give me local dots, but give me tourist dots.
That's right, Cheeky. They fight with razors.
I like the boxing glove version when they get to go home to their wife and chiclets.
All right, we're closing this one out. So I know, Chris, this is your first year with Sudden Death Fantasy Sports. How did you like the best balls?
Dude, it's a blast. I enjoy it every time. I can't stop joining. That's my biggest problem. One of my hardest things, though, I don't want to do like 4 at the same time. I like doing like 2, maybe 3 at the same time. Once I go too big, then I'm like, I'm not focused as much.
That's what she said.
Right? So, yeah, I do really enjoy the best balls, though. Dude, next year, I think we go for 100. Make Sean work 24 hours a day, and we can do it.
Yeah, we'll have to bring on. Well, yeah, we might have to bring on some help next year if we're going to run that release.
Hey, well, I'm just saying, Scott's the game manager. All right, I covered the last month, but Scott's the game manager, so I don't mind if we throw up 100 leagues next year. That's not going to be one bit.
Chris, have you, before playing with us, did you ever draft in like February or March?
Yeah, so that is my issue, is that I could not find people that were consistently doing it. I had a couple people on Sleeper that would do it. I'd be in at like 2:00 in the morning joining like dollar best balls just so I could get involved. And I just could not find a community. And that's kind of why I reached out to you guys, because this felt like, hey, man, here's a group of people that are just as messed up as I am. They want to draft in February. They want to draft in March. Because to me, this is the most fun time to talk about things. And when you step into the season, you are ready to go.
So you obviously you have home leagues that you're going to play in probably in August. Now, do you feel because you drafted in February and March and April that you're going to be a better fantasy player and that you're going to have a leg up on these people that didn't draft? You should be able to know the value of players, and like, if you know, like, you'll be able to know where you like, if you can wait on a player or you don't, or if you want to go up and get a guy early, you think that'll be beneficial because you drafted early like that.
I do. I think especially because we've been talking about guys that fell because they had a rougher year last year, and people are now going to let them fall. And I'm going to try and grab Odunze, Brian Thomas 1 round earlier. I think it really helps you in the 6 to 10 range more than the 1 to 5 range, because the 1 to 5 range kind of is what it is. And when they're doing their first mocks, they're going to see it completely different than we are, because we've seen those guys already move.
Right. So no, and that's why I like drafting early too, but I'm the same way like you. I get totally scatterbrained if I'm drafting if I have more than like 3 drafts going on at once.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, whatever. He's Sally's like, I got 15 going at the same time all the time, baby. Let's draft.
That was my COVID life.
Don't do that.
I think I drafted like 25 dynasty teams during COVID because it was COVID, so.
Yeah,
that was your way of socializing.
Yeah, and it was terrible because I could not
have to wear
maintain.
masks, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, these VGKs, bro. We got a power play going on with an empty net, so it's a 6-on-4 with 2 minutes left, down by 2 goals. If we could get a goal right here before we get it under a minute, I'm not saying it, for sure is going to happen, but at least we got a shot.
And since we're done with best ball, so for the year, I'm going to give Cyborg a quick minute. Cyborg, why don't you let the listeners know if they still want to play best ball, because some people just like playing best ball. They don't like playing other games.
Wow.
Where can they find you, and what do you got on your plate as far as up until the football season with best ball games?
Okay, yeah. I got best ball going on every week during the summer up until late August. So pretty much the same concept as here, just one a week. Like I said, like you said earlier, we're doing the July 4th one on July 2nd, actually, which is going to be fun. It's already filled, unfortunately, but I'm doing a lot more. So if y'all are into best ball, you can find me on Sleeper, of course. You know where to find me. Discord. Yeah. I'm pretty much everywhere. And on my Discord channel, I've got them all listed and everything. So it's pretty interesting. The last few are going to be what I call a hypersonic draft, which is a fast draft for round 1, minute 30. But then every round 2 on, it's only 60 seconds. So it's going to be really fast, really challenging. It's a lot of fun. So if you're interested, absolutely let me know.
All right.
Absolutely. It sounds awesome, man.
What are the buy-ins, Cyborg? Is it consistent, or are you changing it
up? Oh, $10. $10, all leagues.
Awesome.
$10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love it.
$10. 2 placers, $100 finisher, $20 second placer. So
that's my favorite.
Yeah. Cyborg will post those in the league for you guys too. He can throw those up in our sudden death fantasy sports hub there for him, so that you guys can jump in those leagues if you want to. We're going to be dropping our triathlon leagues. We're going to have a Challenger pilot league as well this year. So if you guys haven't looked at Challenger leagues, go check out sdfantasysports.com and make sure you go look at how that works. It's pretty much a redraft league where you get to pick your opponent. So it's going to be a season that you don't have a set schedule, and the winners from the week before are going to pick who they want to play the following week, and so on. So it's a pretty fun little idea. I think that'll work out well, and I'm excited to see how that plays out. But I need 12 active gamers to get in there and play that game with us, so that we can work through some of whatever might occur as far as any hiccups that come along. Because anytime you're doing something new, there's always a chance that you're going to have something that needs to be fixed or set up in a way so that it works out without any hiccups. And we'll get there. I think this concept is pretty sound though overall. So I know you saw that concept, Chris, and we're looking at it. What do you think of that league?
I feel like I'm not going to get a lot of stuff done this summer. In all honesty.
Well, it's a good thing you don't have to work all that much during the summer, right? Being a teacher.
I'm with camp. I'm at a camp, so I don't have to the kids don't have to learn anything. They just got to get along. So my nights are a little easier. But yeah, no, I love the concept, man. I feel like it builds rivalries that could go to other leagues. You know what I mean? I feel like you could have a rivalry in that, and you're going to go hard at somebody. If you have a couple wins, you might go after the same person over and over. I like the concept. You can't go after the same person.
Can't do back-to-back same challenge. So
can you do the person again that season?
Yes, you just can't do it back-to-back.
Okay. Yeah, I do. Yeah. I do like that concept.
So there'll be some strategy, because you got to look and see, okay, I may want to pick on Buster. So where's his bye weeks where he's going to be, decimated at bye? That's the week I'm going to want to challenge him, or you want to go after like I said, the leader. The leaders, even though you might not want to play the leader because he's good, but if he's got a week where he's got injuries, you might be like, oh, I want to play him. So
yeah, absolutely.
There'll be some strategy involved for sure.
Yep, there is, and it's really a fun setup, man. I'm really excited to see how that kind of works out, and I hope that it turns out to be a pretty sound thing that we can do moving forward more often, because it's going to take a lot of work on our end, but it'll be a fun one. And even if we only do a few of them here and there, I think they'll be worthwhile.
Oh no,
man, it was good to see you. Yeah, I know the Hurricanes won. It is what it is, right? But what can you do? I'm still happy that we're here and everything. I'd really like to see another Game 7 scenario scenario like Scott talked about. So let's hope
There we go.
All right.
draft is
Another
over.
great draft. All right, well, that wraps it up for 2026 Sudden Death Fantasy Sports Best Balls.
That's right, baby.
That was
Yep.
awesome.
And if you guys don't remember, there is 2 $1,000 brackets attached to these different sets of leagues. The brackets are on the website for you guys to check out. Go to the Best Ball Bracket Leagues, click the bracket, and you will see both brackets there for you guys. They will populate, obviously, as we get into Week 13. But in the meantime, as soon as they start scoring, they'll update with the top 16 at minimum. So I'm pretty excited about all the stuff that we've got going so far, guys. I really thank you guys for being here. Again, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. We will be back on Monday with our favorite co-host, Dan, back in the chair with us. Scott is very, very excited to have Dan back on the show again. He's so, he doesn't feel like he missed a beat at all. He doesn't think Dan took his seat. He's not worried at all about Dan. You can tell
Dugong Dan.
Which I actually have something very special to bring on the show on Monday for Dan and his Dugong Dan. So Scott's seen it. He knows it's going to be pretty epic when we get to show that off to Dan.
It's going to be pretty fun, pretty good.
So yeah, I'm pretty stoked on it, man. And I'm gonna have a good time, guys. So just so you know, if you're watching right now, a little spoiler alert for you. Keep an eye right above my head, right here, right between the 2 footballs back are up here, right here. I think you might want to check that spot out when we come on the air on Monday. There's gonna be something sitting up there you're gonna want to see.
I can't get in the screen enough.
I know, right? I can tell what you're doing though. Just the face alone, I knew you were doing the Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Sasquatch. Yeah,
that's so good. Oh man! All right, guys. So again, for myself, Sean, Trader, Clem on Sleeper, and my co-host Scott, run the Hurry Up on Sleeper. We are here with our special guest Cyborg on Sleeper, and Chris, aka Buster Martin, on Sleeper. For all of us here at Sudden Death Fantasy Sports, thank you so much for watching. We